Are we live?
Paying attention, I'm sorry. I was looking through giving people info. My bad. With that, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to another edition of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition, episode 50. We are coming to you live with BBTAG action here on the PlayStation format, and with me on the mic here in the commentator's booth, as always, two hosts that I'm sure you all know and love at this point. One of them being the titular host of the Kraken Atkins podcast. You know him, you love him, Kraken Atkins himself. And the equally wonderful, mythical, and a very, very welcome mainstay here at WNF, Lon Lily. How are you both doing tonight?
Doing all right, man. Spirits are high, fresh off of Condescending vibes less than 24 hours ago. Some offline BBTAG. Back into the online dimension, though, for one of the last ones of the year. There's only one more left after this, so... actually, wait, is this... I can't freaking... Let me look at a calendar. Hold up. Oh, yeah, there is one more left for the year. Either way, I'm feeling good. BBTAG action on Wednesday night is always a good combination, so... Yeah.
On.
Hello?
Yo, we are professionals. We are professionals.
Well,
we are killing this intro right now.
I am here. I am ready. The mic is, in fact, working now.
Oh my god.
I have one of those like handset mics that's just like, you pull it down and it start working, but this darn thing is so old, I had it down, I thought you could hear me perfectly fine. Little did I know, it wasn't working.
Dude, freaking Cheap is over here, didn't even know the tournament started. I'm over here, I don't even know the days of the year. Lon Lily, commentator, doesn't even know how to work a microphone. We're killing it right now.
This is wonderful. This is amazing, apparently. But yeah, hopefully, the bracket goes smoother than this intro is going today.
Oh, I'll
definitely make sure that is the case. So with all of that being said, and hopefully out of the way, we will be going straight into things tonight. For this bracket. Up first on stream, we will be having Veus and Jgotchabeezy for their round one match.
Awesome. Yeah, Jgotchabeezy kind of making their return. If I recall correctly, I guess it's because they're back home from college, so they have access to the PS4, so they're getting into some bracket action here. Back with Ruby Hyde, because I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Beezy at some WNF.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw him. I know he tried to get into some of the Parsec brackets while he was in college and unfortunately couldn't, but he's back. He's got the PlayStation 4 system ready to go, and he's ready to play some BBTAG here tonight.
Pretty cool. They're going to be going up against Veus. Chie and Yang locked in for now. That could turn into Carmine, that could turn into Ruby, that could turn into S if he really wants to feel pain. But yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting first round matchup. I feel like in some instances, these two can have very similar approaches to the neutral game. I don't think I'll extrapolate on that further, but I'm interested to see basically a monster truck clash here.
Yeah, when I saw this matchup on paper, I had one word for it: chaos.
Yes, just a bit. But yeah, let's see how it works out here. The Beezy Buzzsaw back in full motion and rotation against Chie and Gang. Kicks and punches.
Yup. It's interesting to see how the round starts, because this is definitely where a lot of Chie Kings can get. It's not just going to be jumping back. Oh yeah, really good air here by Beezy, going to be getting a very solid counter hit confirmed. Oh, and going in straight with the grab. Yeah, it's not ready for it.
Yeah, as thematic as the Yang Chie theme is, like conceptually as the characters, in terms of like overall Chie teams, it's like seemingly okay. There's only one player I can think of besides VS that I know that plays it, HBK Man, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you just want to like, go in directly in at your opponent, never stop thinking about going in, gets that job done.
Yes, for sure. But, you know, getting halted here a little bit, especially there, getting their burst punch there with that really good 2B call.
Okay. Oh, JC's kind of nice. Yo, he almost lost the game.
Yeah, he almost lost the game.
He actually almost lost the entire game.
Oh, really good active switch to avoid the meatballs, but still maintaining all that pressure there with the GA5 BBs. He forced to just the situation. Oh, I'm actually surprised there was no EX follow-up to avoid those meteors. Instead, we'll be getting punished afterwards for a very solid 8-point K. 8-point K? Yeah. Oh, and getting the grab, going to be sealing off that hide left with a Soul Ruby, who does have level 4 resonance, but does have to get through this onslaught of meatballs and personas. Oh yeah, going to be resonating that 5C, but gets immediately hit there with the GA4A. Still very dangerous for Veas, going to be wasting one of that push blocks, but still gets grabbed afterwards as around 2 bars on deck. Don't think this is going to kill, but it's definitely going to put BZ in an uncomfortable situation and just gets hit with the meaty JC. Veas taking a very solid round 1 with the GA comeback.
Yeah, that was crazy. The solo Chie run just kind of carried it all the way there to the end. I think once Veas had access to those passively regenerating meteors, just spending 2 bars on it and letting it rain, really kind of slowed down BZ's approach. And then from there, kind of got the left side of that screen in the corner and didn't let BZ go. Just constant JCs and pressure. BZ not blocking properly and giving Veas the opportunity for the comeback to take full advantage of.
Yep. Get ready. Yeah. Definitely, I mean, to be fair, BZ, some of the most dumb corner pressure I think I've ever seen in a solo character is definitely belongs to GA, because that JC, tons of lockdown, tons of like hit stun going on there, but also like a very kind of noteworthy aspect of it. It is a persona move, so it's almost completely unpush blockable. So like GA pressure, I throw up a little bit every time I see it, because that's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, she has access to a lot. She can solo Fuzzy. Her just strike throw game is pretty good. She definitely gives herself access to plus frames. Utilizing that JC, but also in terms of like B fist and stuff. She's solid. She can make some solo comebacks in her own right. She can also dish a lot of damage if she gets the right hits. So almost seeing that at the beginning of this round here. Easy blocking with the point character, getting a burst punish as well.
Standard combo here on this Yang. Oh, actually going for a sandwich setup? No, unfortunately, takes out of the sandwich, but you know, and another one doesn't go over any nasty misses, just the 5C. Oh god.
Yeah, just kind of using Yang as a tank to barge in here and try to get some pressure on BZ. BZ having some pretty good navigation around it thus far. She is burning though, almost able to get a full confirmation off the JA, getting her out safely this time.
Veas does have access to 4 bars, and BZ has no burst, so it can honestly be a one-touch scenario here if Veas has got the right combo, but still just going to be maintaining some of this neutral. No really solid hits so far, going to be forcing Veas to spend some of those meters to get in.
Oh, he did stand up. It would have hit. It would have hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, really good 4P call, able to whiff punish that 5P. Oh, drops the combo, but it turns out it was a meter positive reset.
Let's go. And a BZ buzzsaw for good measure. Alright, let's see. There's solo Chie did so much work previously. I mean, we're seeing similar situations here where Veas is going for the air meteor shower, just kind of shut down the neutral game. What a option and confirmed. Last thing I would have expected.
Yeah, I just, you know, a lot of chaos going on here in terms of like kind of the defensive decisions, especially on everybody's side, but like still BZ walking in the corner, able to cross up Veas, goes with the 2-3-6 speed, doesn't even need to spend any cash in order to seal game 2.
Yeah, man, this was kind of the opposite of game 1 where when that solo Chie came in, Veas just couldn't get any opportunities to really get out of the pressure. A lot of that, by the way, was from basically Oki, like off of Veas' tech option. I think they were trying to up back or just kind of escape the situation, but BZ had like the media assist available every time. Like we saw high 6P hit like 3 times in those latter sequences of that match. So yeah, maybe Veas just not expecting the tech catch or thinking that BZ's going to get crossed up by teching behind. But we're bringing in the S. Now, I said initially that if he wanted to truly suffer, he would be choosing S for the pain. And he has said in the chat that just for me, he's choosing pain. So, look. You to anyone else, you never have to choose pain on my behalf. I'm never. I want the. No one has to suffer. You know, I want everybody to have a good, clean time playing some baby tag. And I mean, I've fought the VSS before. He does have a good, clean time playing some S when she's functional. But I've also seen the pain moments of when she's not. So
Yes, we don't talk about our DP. Okay,
Bruh.
try to anti-air that Ruby there with the 2B, but was met with the Ruby Scythe instead.
indeed, into the corner we go. All right, respecting the Ogi game this time around. S6P. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's just a free 2B there. Really nice active swap. We're going over to the hide. Okay, yeah, is ready for the throw tech that time and ready with the buttons to catch this hide as well. Going to be spending some cash and unfortunately dropping the combo, allowing BZ to kind of get out of the situation. Oh yeah, that has a pretty sizable landing recovery.
Yeah, some big kind of drop opportunities there for Viz. Oh, we see it again. Yeah, he's like teching forward and just not expecting the BZ media assist. Uh-oh.
Did not expect a wake-up super either. Viz once again locked in the corner, and you know what? Just chooses violence. Simply choose not to block. Oh, that could be a very dangerous combo. Unfortunately, though, dropping the assist.
Yeah, in that type of situation, I don't know how well S would have been able to set up for power charge stuff, but even without power charge, there's a lot of damage left on the table with that. Oh, double parry.
Yeah, you know that crap is really hard to punish, but the EX then still able to catch the S.
Are you
Goes
kidding?
He did E. Oh, this man. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I guess your DP baited.
Oh man, he can't contain it. Okay, so Chie Resonance, Ruby Resonance, it gets poked out of the 4A. That, man, he really just did run up giant fist. Hold on. Who was he playing was he playing Chie? He played Chie Yang. If he played Chie Yang instead of Chie S at that same call, he would have won the game. Because S's super doesn't hit the partner character, but Yang's does. He actually would have won the game if he was playing Yang.
Sure would have. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Or also, maybe fortunately, that was not the case because I would have cried.
Oh my gosh! Running up raw super it may feel like a power move. I think it's a cheap technique, right? Because what if I'm over here, you know, I'm like internally passively doing some fuzzy inputs or something, and I just happen to commit to some type of button within the freeze frame? That shouldn't count, but it still comes out. I don't appreciate that. That's how like 80% of phone stills happen.
Unfortunate, but you don't have to care about that right now.
Listen, man. It can still happen.
You know what? He kind of spit in, but I don't want it to happen. The only form of run-up super I will accept is the phone steal, the Seth. Oh, yo, 5C baby. Hit the head. Crack the
Twinkle
goal.
toes. Oh.
Oh yeah. Didn't opt to try to punish the landing recovery there, but did get the good cross up, going to be sealing out this corner. Yeah, Vez, you know, very intent on, I was about to say killing that high, but very intent on like kind of forward taking out of the corner, but BZ has just been really good about covering that option and gets a really good forward peak call. Really doesn't have enough meter to kill, but still putting that Chi in a very low situation, forcing another DP out of Vez out of his S.
Oh, okay, nice. Jump B. Gotta be activated cross combo for this. Oh, with the 5C reset at the end of it.
Crack the dome. Set up the JC. Oh, I think that might have been a push block attempt. That JC was looking mighty fine, close to hitting, but still, yeah, just opting not to respect the plus frames. That's 5 bars on deck. Does Vegas has the power charge combos?
Yes! He absolutely does!
Goodbye, 18k, that would have killed the Susanoo.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You know, GAS is just like, that's, you know, besides Vegas, that's not a team I've seen too often. I've seen him attempt power charge combos. I can't name the last time he hit one with this team. But it's cool to see that he has those on deck, ready to go, because that's definitely a pivotal aspect of playing Chie, is like having those power charge combos on deck. Reducing the amount of situations needed to win a game to one is a very powerful tool to have available. But you said Susanoo. It seems like you've kind of summoned that character from the depths.
Yeah. I mean, Susanoo ain't gonna be saving you from living an 18k power charge combo, but he will definitely make a lot less situations happen considering his damage output, especially considering Hyde. And I think maybe that's kind of the mentality BZ is taking in this matchup as well. Hyde and his assists have been doing extremely well in terms of, covering Oki options and just being really good in the neutral. But, like, the damage has been relatively even despite BZ kind of winning a lot more Oki situations and just situations in general. But, like, I mean, that's kind of how you have to be against, like Chie teams. It's just, like, the amount of situations you have to win compared to her is insane.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it seems like the Susanoo pick is working out a bit here. Granted, a lot of it has been fronted by Ruby Assist, but the Susanoo damage is there. Oh my god, just gets cracked out by the overhead. Not a full confirm there from BZ, but still maintaining the momentum. I think that freaking Grand Viper hit cross up. That's always fun.
Why not? Yeah, gonna be using some assist kit to extend that combo just a little bit.
Oh my god, what a nice preemptive 2B counter hit anti. I would have liked to see more dip on the chip, but I mean, the presence of mind was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, runs into the Chie foot. Have to be a little bit careful about these SSS calls, considering how low she is, but yeah, we're just playing some assist neutral right here. Both of them get in, just push block them out. Okay, not going to be confirming off that 6B. Yes, immediately deciding to DP out. It sets up a lot more Chie pressure.
Oh my god.
Oh,
okay.
This scares me a little bit.
Oh, I like the 4P call to kind of cover the sky to prevent Ruby from jumping. Vegas has kind of ran this all the way back, just honestly, with straight up successful Chie RPS. Like, oh, what a snipe! That was a very good full screen check there from Vegas. Oh, goes for the wake up super. Will that be safe? It will! It commits to the DP right afterwards. BZ in trouble, solo to Snow. Doesn't commit with the S there. Should be able to punish the landing. No! Not close enough.
Yeah, that was definitely very unfortunate spacing for Vegas. Could have just sealed out the game right there. Believing in S2B, that was definitely a mistake, as that S will be going down off that almost.
Oh my god.
DP there, sets up the meatballs. Yeah, Vegas opting to choose the residence there. Wants to regain all that life back, but more importantly, get that meter for those meatballs.
Yeah, spinning it again. Goes for the EX Lash. No dice here for BZ. Straight into the fist, and that's gonna do it. This with the S pick, able to bring it back 3-2 over J Gotcha BZ.
Yes, and a very scrappy set there at the end. Unfortunately for BZ, we'll be moving on to the loser side, but Vegas will be moving on.
Solid stuff there. A solid set to kind of open us up here for this WNF here on a Wednesday night. Vegas. Maybe I'm capping Atkins here. I said that S would be the pain pick. That ended up being the winning pick.
Yes, and I think perhaps maybe the Chie having access to more suitable assists for her game plan helped out significantly compared to like Yang. Doesn't necessarily have bad assists, but she definitely does not have the best assists. Well, I think personally, like S has definitely a lot more consistent assists, and I think that kind of came into the game plan there because it definitely felt a lot more Chie centric in terms of like Vegas' success. Like, I don't want to say the S wasn't doing anything, but she definitely wasn't the primary focus, I think, of the game plan of Vegas.
Yes, indeed.
So, sorry to cut in. Atkins, you need to play your match off stream against Orax.
For sure. I'll go do that right now.
Alright. It's one and only Kraken Atkins in the bracket.
That is true. And up next on the stream, we will be having Deku versus Haterade. So E2 Deku, of course, has been a regular. It's repping the Yang Ruby and you know, putting in some work. Very aggressive playstyle, I would have to say. Definitely wants to be in your face as much as he can, and you know, these are the characters that really allow him to achieve that, quite honestly. So definitely looking forward to seeing how this all plays out.
Yes, you know. Can't say the same about Caterade because he's also definitely a very aggressive, very sporadic player, well known for just making some of the most wild decisions I think I've seen any BBTAG player do. It can be very hard to pin down, but you know, same thing with E2 Deku. So I'm just imagining, like the last game, just two trains, like very, very fastly approaching each other at high speeds, and what they're gonna crash. It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Chaos.
Absolutely. And I feel like it's really going to be a case of whoever really gets the first hit, like the first solid hit, is going to run with it. Because these are two very momentum-based players. You know, Deku we've already mentioned before. Caterade, we've seen like the mix that he has with this team, and it's very hard to like navigate against. Oh, Armor's definitely going to be helping Deku as evidenced by that interaction that we had at round start.
Yeah. Oh, they're just choosing violence here. Okay, yeah. Gonna be going back. Nice jump out of the command grab setup, but a really good coverage. Oh yeah, the Kuragani burst kind of messing up that punish there, but okay.
Baits out the push block. Yeah, this is currently looking a little rough for Caterade right now. Definitely doing his best to try to find something, but gets ERM'd right there. If he wants, though. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not quite going to kill the character, so I mean, bursting was an option that he could have taken. Ooh, but I'm not sure what that DP option was supposed to be.
Maybe just a little bit of panic there from E2 Deku, but sets up the sandwich into the unblockable just in case, you know, it wasn't screwed up enough, but still, Anato really low, just gonna be swapping back over into the Akatsuki. Oh, yeah, just run up a command grab. Let's do it.
Ooh, but with the follow-up. All right, you're gonna make it unburstable? No, just, well, Caterade choosing to sacrifice the Akatsuki, even though that combo was burstable in the middle. Yeah. I mean, we've seen him pull on Suku. Wow, what a grab.
Simply choose not to block. It doesn't matter what option they choose, just don't block. Oh, wow, yeah, going for the empty jump low there. A lot of this resonance is going to be running out, but it's been relatively well spent. Yeah, this should be some good meter dump, a nice solid 9k, putting that Yang into eye burn as well as in a one-touch situation. Oh, unfortunately though, Caterade getting hit with that 4P. 3 bars on deck is very close to a kill.
Honestly, even if, oh god, good crouch on the command grab, but unfortunately panicked a little bit in that situation with the DP. Deku ready for it and able to get the punish to take the round.
Yes.
And I have to say, like, even with that combo at the end for Deku, it wouldn't have been able to kill, but it would have been able to put Kurogane in, like, you know, a tense situation with barely any life. But I feel like that combo dropping the way it did was actually a lot more beneficial because it still put Caterade in the sandwich between those characters, and still put, like, you know, he still had like a one-touch situation essentially.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely getting, I don't know. It can be kind of hard to tell whether or not it's like literally one-touch situation or being put in a situation where you can like easily open them up. But like, yeah, I think in that scenario, considering the health totals, it's definitely a lot better to have that sandwich situation available just because of how many options your opponent has to guess that you can use. It can be gross.
Absolutely. Oh wow, interesting option from Caterade, but not an option that I have not seen before. I've definitely seen that from some Akatsuki's as well. And there's the 4P of the gods that Naoto Kurogane is very well known for.
Okay, oh yeah, this is getting really scrappy so far, but you know, the godlike 4P. If no one got my back, Kurogamer 4P got my back.
Absolutely, and I mean, just look at how long, like, you know, it leaves Caterade, like, you know, to act. Like, it's just like the hit stun on it is just so, like, It's just so generous.
Yeah, it's a pretty godlike assist. Doing Gatorade a lot of work here as he's gaining a lot of momentum just based off that alone. Goes in for the 5C reset, spends the
Not
cash,
quite
doesn't
going to
quite
kill. Yep. Going to be putting Yang in that semblant state. Gotta be careful. Oh, that could have been disastrous if that Akatsuki got hit.
You know, Akatsuki has also got your back as Gatorade will be doing quite a sizable chunk of damage on this Ruby Rose, sealing off game 2 with that combo.
I gotta say, that was some really good stabilization on that, because it was initially a trade with how that happened, but was able to stabilize it thanks to how long Akatsuki 5P lasts.
Yeah, that assist not only really good for hit confirming, just as you said, like how long it lasts. It's just good for everything. It does your taxes, it makes your dinner. It's the whole package. It covers so much space in neutral, so much lockdown.
It's absolutely insane, just how much it covers.
Yeah. It's also got like this disturbingly big hitbox. Like for some reason, the last hit of it too, it just reaches the heavens. I don't know why.
I mean, you see how high he's raising his leg for that last kick? I'm not surprised.
Oh, you know what? You spit in facts.
Yep. Well, whatever the case may be, yeah, fists will continue to fly, and
wow,
oh
I'm
my.
surprised that was just a neutral situation. I thought someone was gonna lose. Really nice target
I
pressure
thought
there.
Well, I mean, we have seen. Oh my goodness, the Cook not quite able to reach the Yang in that situation from freeze frame, but somehow Gatorade getting the short end of the stick in that situation.
Yeah, this has just been very scrappy so far. I can't tell who's winning. Like someone starts winning and then the other character starts winning.
Well, whatever the case may be, I would say that Gatorade is definitely winning from that. That was a good start. No, I feel like he just mistimed his push block just a little bit because, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't matter if that doesn't work, as he will be sealing off this 2v1 situation here with the Ruby. Sets up the sandwich scenario too. Yeah, goes from me to the cross up, and Gatorade taking a very scrappy but a very dominant game 3.
Absolutely. Like, as we said, it was just like a lot of scramble situations, something that I feel like Yang definitely has more of an edge in just because of, you know, her natural armor moves and all of that, but Gatorade finding a way to navigate through that and somehow coming out on top with the happy birthday too, putting both of Deku's characters in that critical condition and kind of forcing him to really, I wouldn't say panic, but really just like think like a little bit more frantically.
Straight into game 4, Gatorade potentially on the set winning point here, but no, looking good for Deku as he immediately gets that command grab. Oh, into the sandwich scenario, very good block so far. Yeah,
honestly, yeah. Honestly, I got hit. Like as soon as like, oh no, you can't challenge that like that. But yeah, this is the rough thing with Akatsuki because it's like whenever if you choose to DP and Yang goes for 5B, she just goes right through the follow up from Akatsuki.
Oh, try to bait the burst here. Oh, it was just a lot of drops and selects. Still maintains this corner position, but Gatorade getting a really good 2B call. Activating CC. Oh, yo, Wish move.
Honestly, those dash cancels were pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. But unfortunately, didn't really pay off too much. Kuragane in the red, in this corner positioning. Gotta be careful. Ooh, gets hit by the overhead, and gets hit by the just raw EX Fireball from Yang.
And baited the 5B from Akatsuki. Not going to build enough meter to confirm into a kill. Probably going to be forcing Gatorade, though, to pop the Resonance. In a sandwich scenario, parries both of them. Oh, yeah, really good parries indeed, as he was able to find a punish here on this Ruby.
Wait, actually. Is that enough to kill? I don't think so. I don't think so, actually.
I think there's too much scaling. It's going to be a dead.
Oh my god, that was just enough to kill off the Ruby.
Very optimal combo and a really good throw bait there.
Going to be getting some good damage, but unfortunately drops the combo. Put in the corner positioning, good crouch on that command grab attempt. Oh man, that would have been dead actually if that connected. So very good stuff. to Caterade for recognizing that. It is just barely not putting Yang in semblance, but you got to be careful with these specials. You don't want to chip her out and block stun. Okay.
Or you know, hit her maybe. Okay, yeah, waking up, choosing violence. You know, continue to choose violence. This is definitely a one-touch situation for both sides here.
I was honestly anticipating an EX Tansu, but unfortunately, nothing really coming out in any case from Caterade. Deku able to get the stagger pressure going and take the round. Going into game 5.
Caterade making so much good progress there in that solo Koski comeback, but you know, the power of the Yang 5B, it's a very strong button. It can be very hard to know what to do against Yang kind of in that situation because you can mash lows and kind of like beat out the armor, but she can also go in for her like surprisingly quick jab to beat that low, especially when you're being put in like a situation where she's setting up plus frames with those EX firecrackers. It's like, what do I choose? Do I choose to beat the armor? Or do I choose to die to the fast jab? Who knows? But either way, Kuragane 4B doesn't make any of that matter.
And there it is, the raw EX Tansu just out of wake up. And ooh, gets the grab as well. Going to be putting Ruby in the red. Alright, what's going to be the mix? Is it going to be... Oh, I was anticipating another 4P, honestly. But able to punish the burst regardless and get the side swap so that Deku is back in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, goes in for the empty jump, nothing. Able to bait the DP. That's 3 bars on deck with full cross combo. I think that should be a dead Yang.
Oh, absolutely. If he's able to stabilize this. And, yeah. 9k off of that, too. That was pretty solid. Oh my god.
Anthem Pain just out of nowhere. That's up the plus frame. Doesn't quite believe in that 4A hit. So just going with the 4A, wasting a lot of push blocks from E2 Deku. Oh, this is scrambling so far, but goes in with the empty jump low.
I gotta say, I am absolutely in awe of Caterade's movement.
Yeah. There it is. Caterade taking the set 3-2 over E2 Deku.
I gotta say, that was how I expected things to go. Just like both of them, just like fists flying, not a care in the world. You know, if I have the vortex, you gotta hold this. You're not getting out of this, no matter what. From both players, and yeah, it was exactly just like 100% a slobber knocker from both of them. But good stuff to Caterade, definitely for coming out on top in that situation.
Yes, for sure. Caterade moving on to winner semifinals, and what do we got up next? Is it who I think it is?
Next up, we will be having a special guest in the bracket. It's going to be Puns versus Trogs. For those questioning why Puns is in the bracket, I have been told from sources that Puns is currently in Colorado, which is in the region eligibility list for BBTAG. So,
yes.
if anybody's questioning that, that is the reason.
Yeah. Pun's definitely a pretty well-known like East Coast player, as you said, in Colorado right now, so he's on the eligibility list. Definitely not a player we ever get to see here in WNF, so it's actually incredibly exciting to see him to show up and, you know, be able to play with us, because it's yeah. If you've never seen Puns play before, he's definitely a treat to watch. A player with many teams, to say the least. And but actually going to be sticking with, I think, what I would consider his quote-unquote main team, which is the Kanji Shirogane.
Absolutely. And it looks like, Ankin, you finished your match?
Yes, I have returned.
Okay. All right. I'll let you handle commentary then.
Absolutely. What's this guy doing here?
Hey, oh man,
Who is this?
He's a Colorado man now. He can be here.
Hell yeah, let's get this done.
Interesting stuff. Kanji Naruto locked in. Fresh off of the second place finish at the Big 8 Christmas edition, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. With an entirely different team. I think that was Ragnar Celica. Yeah, but this time locking in with the Kanji Shirogane.
Yeah, it works out. Coming up against the fresh off the Coliseum Trogs here on the Aki Uni.
burst. Gonna be taking quite the sizable chunk out of this Yumi and maintaining this corner. That just goes in straight with the grab.
Oh man, yes. Okay, I guess we'll be sacrificing Yumi. I was possibly expecting a burst. I don't think Akihiko would have died on the burst punish, but committing to the 1v2 here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, solo Akihiko can definitely make stuff happen considering his damage output, but when you're within JCs like that, it's definitely going to be really hard.
Alright, into the corner we go. Goes for a reset attempt, keeping up the pressure is Puns.
Able to convert off that with the Kanji 2C of all things. Has 2 bars available, goes straight to the super. I'm inclined to believe that is a kill.
Yes, it is. Solid stuff there to Puns as they're able to take game 1 with basically just a sliver of health done and a purely kind of Kanji-centric round. I mean, Naoto assists was kind of there to assist, but naturally given since they're called assists. No, Naoto assists were there to kind of aid in the process of the Kanji domination. But yeah, it was really just all kind of Kanji-centric all over the place.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even think that Puns ever swapped over to the Shirogane, but definitely utilizing those Naoto assist very well. I mean, for a good reason. Those assists are also just like really insane because that 6B insane lockdown really good, like horizontal screen coverage, and the 5B it has a surprisingly big hitbox, which I think mattered a lot in this matchup as it was catching Trogs a lot off guard a lot of the times.
Yeah, so see if Trogs is able to kind of, you know, they have the initial exposure now. They know what to expect out of the pun and done Kanji at least. We haven't seen the Shirogane yet. He's kind of navigating neutral, threading the needle a bit. Okay. Nice. Oh my god, I had to block on the overhead, but did not, was not able to counterpoke Akihiko out of their dash.
Sandwich unfortunately did not bait the burst. Oh yeah, misspaced that 5B a little bit, allowing Trogs to get that match to 5B afterwards. Oh yeah, just got hit by the Akihiko 5B. That's very close to that, but not quite. Just to get a situation. Still maintaining the Shirogane. Very risky for sure, especially with those EX snowbirds coming out. Yeah, just trying to maintain all this pressure. And yeah, he just gets sniped out with the snowbird trying to shoot him, left with the solo Kanji now.
Yeah, you see Trogs trying to run away. Okay, calls the Akihiko, spins some assist gate to do it. Needs to be really careful if Kanji is able to land a hit for whatever reason. There it is. Yeah, Trogs has been kind of constantly going in and out with those assists. They haven't built enough cross gauge to actually burst.
Yeah, nice jump out of the situation and going to be punishing accordingly. Spent a lot of meter on the push block, so it doesn't have enough meter to kill, but does set up a sandwich situation afterwards. Yeah, nice block on the cross up and a good push block out, just avoiding that entire situation.
Oh my gosh, I tried to call the 4P behind it, Kanji chair saying no. And there it is, the EX command throw on the Oki as well. Puns able to make this a 1v1 situation. Oh, 5A, but didn't commit to it!
Yeah, didn't quite believe in it, but gets the good to be called not counter hit, so he isn't able to confirm off it. Trogs still has to be relatively careful. That's a scary man with a chair coming straight at you. Tried to punish the cool attack there. Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, did not work out there for Kanji, the DP, to try to counteract the overhead. But Trogs able to find the match. You know, there's definitely multiple sequences or instances, or at least it felt like there was a lot of Trogs favored like momentum going there, where you could have taken that match on multiple occasions. But Pun's kind of presence and comeback factor was kind of coming into play to bring it to a 1v1 situation in the first place for such dire circumstances. But Trogs able to pull it back, make sure that wasn't the case, and bring us to a 1-1 set overall now. But yeah, I did like the way Trogs kind of slowed the game down. They had some really good kind of counter calls on the Naoto assist, which I think were the big difference maker in the game. Just kind of isolating that Kanji and getting a lot of damage on the Naoto ahead of time really seemed to help out. All right, starts out with the air-to-air, calls the Yumi 5P underneath, not doing a lot of work. Alex, on the other hand, clearing to the corner. Oh boy.
Definitely a rough position to be in there with a media assist plus the grab. Oh, try to go in for the reset, not falling for it as with the forward tech, but the Naoto 5B coming in clutch. Yeah, that burst is sufficiently baited. Some damage.
Okay, yeah, recognize the air reset potential there. Just took the damage. Gets the big 5B. Is this the game? No,
Nah.
Shirogane falls out. Yeah, given the circumstances available, Akihiko is going to be able to get some charges. 5 available. Kanji's going to be bleeding, but given the starter, not, no TODs or anything.
Nice 11k. Unfortunately, didn't jump cancel that. Oh, wow. Yeah, Hun's away King up immediately with Violence there with the 2-3 CC, but just drops the combo there at the end. Could have been a kill.
Yeah, definitely felt like it could have been another missed opportunity on the dropkick, but able to find the jump-in button with Shirogane here. Was trying to, milk that combo for all that it was worth without meter, but ended up having to spin the 2 bars at the end. And, Trog just kind of left down to his Yumi now. Gets caught out the
Yeah, it goes with share 2 to seal off the game.
And there it is. Yeah, after Trogs landed the huge kind of combo with the Yumi into the Akihiko, didn't really have much to spin afterwards to kind of maintain the momentum. It felt like it was Akihiko in, no cross gauge available, and Pun just kind of weaseled their way out of the situation and turned the negative situation into a positive one. So I definitely agree with kind of spending the resources on the cash out on the kanji. It was just the plan for afterwards to kind of maintain the life lead in the momentum from there. Unfortunately, Trogs wasn't successful in doing so.
Right. Let's show them our strengths.
So that does put Puns up 2-1. Looking good with this kanji Naoto thus far.
Okay, I'm going straight with the course. Good navigation over the 6-speed, just going to be avoiding the situation entirely. Punishes the landing seemingly there. Okay, try to IQ swap to punish, but the Yumi burst a little bit too big.
Oh wow, Yumi JC doing big things right now. Oh boy, gets caught by a kanji assist. Going straight into him. Be careful of the tech. Yeah, I recognize the situation.
Yeah, just text forward into the loving arms of Kanji.
Yeah, the strike throw situation with Naoto assist to help in the back has been a Pun staple thus far, in the set, and it's kind of been really successful every which way. Trogs have not been able to challenge it.
Really hard. Sends the combo a little bit, and I mean this Kanji has been pulling quite the train here in this corner as he was able to get another grab swap over into the Shirogane. Might be starting an unblockable setup here, forcing him first out of the situation. And just try to push block out of the unblockable setup. Not quite a kill just yet, but it's looking very rough for Trog as he's able to get not the kill yet, but does try to match out of that situation. But Kanji ready with the 2A, and Puns moving on to fight Orax here. 3-1 in this set.
Solid stuff, the Puns. Yeah, the kanji Naoto just kind of getting the job done through and through. Like I said, with the Naoto assist supporting in the back, and then Pun cycling through the Oki options really well, I think was the big difference maker. Because although the damage that Puns was landing wasn't too significant, like the kanji's openers he was getting wasn't too high, the vortex was definitely there.
Yeah, definitely. Kanji, while he can be kind of lacking in neutral, definitely makes up for it in terms of his corner pressure game, as you kind of was seeing with how Puns was structuring his pressure. Just a lot of strike throw situations being covered by assists. It just can be so difficult to find out what exactly you have to do in that situation, because it's just like you don't want to jump because there's always that threat of the anti-air command grab plus the assist locking you down, or just like you just take the grab. Is it just a low? Who knows? That's why Kanji's so threatening, because it just puts you in like constant guessing scenarios.
Indeed. I will be back. I am off to play my match.
Good luck.
Get ready.
We got our next match. Winners semifinals. Finally locked in. First one we're going to have is Monkey 4012 versus Caterade. If I'm not mistaken, these two actually fought quite recently, I believe, at a Weighted Fate. Um, in terms of matchup history, at least from then, definitely a very like monkey dominant like kind of sets they've been having. But you know, Caterade maybe trained up a little bit more, has been more used to like perhaps the monkey matchup. But yeah, we'll see how this game goes if that's the case.
All right. Oh wow, and Caterade choosing to avoid that situation entirely with the EX Tatsu. Not quite really, choosing to save Kuragane. I saw so much Kuragane that I'm just trying to say the right one. But yeah, trying to keep this perfect going. Good active swap to avoid taking damage to the point character and able to freely get in again with Kuragane.
Missed the cross up there.
Yeah, this is something that, like, on paper, if you look at it like, oh, Ragna Jin, this is like, the training mode team or whatever, like the default. But, Monkey's been really, putting in work with this team and really showing that, it's, even though it's like what the game defaults you to initially on startup, it's a pretty solid team.
Definitely. Ragna being backed up by those Genesis, it can be really hard to deal with. Okay, people have to deal with that run over. Getting the cross up here on Caterade and just constantly maintain the pressure, making sure you can't play the video game.
Not quite able to get the link on that JC, but still nonetheless, just Ragna taking some damage. Though we've seen multiple times, all damage on Ragna is pretty much meaningless until you get the kill. But
speaking of which,
oh, I thought it was too late. But whatever the case may be, getting the kill on the Ragna, making sure he's not able to recover any more life, and yeah, leaving it up to solo Jin. But I mean, we've seen some solo Jin play from Monkey before, and it's pretty solid stuff. Good DP out of that overhead from Caterade.
Yeah. Oh, and getting the cross up there in the corner. It's definitely Caterade's time to shine here, as he's definitely kind of applying the same mentality as Monkey was applying earlier, just constantly maintaining the pressure. Unfortunately, misses the super.
It wouldn't have been enough to kill, but it definitely would have put a little bit more of a dangerous situation for Monkey. You look at all that life he's getting back. Oh, just like he was kind of like teasing the run-up throw throughout that entire sequence, and base it out right there at the end. Going to be putting Caterade in this situation. Oh yeah, really, if you look at the life disparity. Oh, yeah, DP's out of that. Going to be getting that life back with this. Oh, gets the anti-air. Not quite going to be able to get the follow-up. Yeah, and just DP's again.
Simply just decide not to block. But I mean, Caterade has to be careful one thing, and that's definitely the Jin 2 360. One good call out from Monkey, and that's just steal out the game right there. Oh, DP not going to be stealing out the deal quite yet. Oh, try to anti-air with the 2A. Unfortunately, your name is not Yumi, so it just did not work out there, as Monkey will be taking game 1.
I gotta say though, that was really good stuff from Caterade, sort of like, even though it was looking rough in the beginning, especially with like what Monkey was doing with like, Ragna and then running forward with the Jin ice projectile, like following up behind him. I gotta say it was really good navigation from Caterade to really put a stop to that, and able to actually capitalize and kill off the Ragna first.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of Resonance game, both Ragna and Jin can be quite the menaces, but I feel like it's easier to have to deal with Resonance Jin than Resonance Ragna, because Ragna just has to hit you once and regain so much life. It can be ridiculous. At least with Jin, he does have access to those Kugas and like snowflakes to chip you out, but he doesn't regain life nearly as much.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, again, as you said, you don't have to worry about is Ragna really dead. That's like the main concern.
We're definitely playing some chaotic neutral here. Just gonna be peppering Monkey from scoring those fireballs. Just trying to anti you out, but unfortunately, Akatsu's feet not nearly as long as Ragna's.
I mean, they don't call it the Jesus kick for nothing, let me tell you. And yeah, this is what is really scary about this team. Yeah, you have Ragna coming in, you're in the corner, and it's just like, what is Ragna going to do Do I DP out of the situation? Can I DP out of the situation? Because that ice projectile is coming up behind me. That was a reset in the middle of that.
Okay, nice burst. There's not a block. Counter call 5P. And we definitely saw last time how much Gatorade can definitely apply some disgusting corner pressure. Once again, forcing out a burst there from Monkey. Oh, fortunately though, Gatorade getting his toes tapped a little bit there. Out of the corner, yeah, go straight through. I'm really surprised Ragnar wasn't hit.
Well, I saw the active swap animation go in, but unfortunately it wasn't able to actually process. Ooh, gets the safe jump too. That is going to be a dead Jin. You know, we talked about this before. Resonance Ragnar, gotta be careful. If he gets a hit, he's getting a vast majority of that life back. You have to be really careful with how you construct your offense.
Yeah, so sets up the sandwich scenario and the cross up there. It's gonna be, oh, forcing dropping the combo. That's pivotal because it's not wasting a lot of resonance time, but you know, still maintaining the pressure. Goes in with the empty jump, but just goes straight in with the DP. Yeah, Gatorade not to turn at all, but Monkey not to turn for pressing that A+D.
Absolutely, and unfortunately, well, not quite working out for Gatorade with these DPs, and going to be losing Kuragane. Oh my god, what an air challenge on that air blood scythe. Yeah, you gotta be worried about the chip. And you have to be worried about this Astral that's in play right now.
Yeah. Oh! So many things Monkey had to worry about there. The Astral, the chip damage, but what mattered at the end was the fireball that barely did not, or barely did hit. Because, man, that boot was definitely coming out and ready to smack across the face.
I saw Ragnar, curve his body. I saw him just getting ready to just swing that foot with as much force as he could, but unfortunately, he was definitely in for quite a shock there, let me tell you.
Yeah, that electric fireball coming in clutch, able to let Gatorade win that second game, and yeah, these games have been very close. Kind of interesting to note about Monkey's defensive decision making. It's very simple, just don't block.
Crossing fate.
Absolutely, and again, you know, just that suppressive situation. Like, what's the mix-up going to be? And I am very surprised he was able to get a throw after all that.
Yeah, there's so many options you have to choose between. It's like grab, gauntlet Hades. Sometimes he just hits you with the mid. Like, look at this. No assist even coming behind him. Just a simple threat of the grab is enough, and this Akatsuki is a beating.
Not quite dead yet. Ooh, good TP out of that situation. Hits both characters and able to get Akatsuki out of there. At the very least, a little bit safe. Gets a small bit of damage on both characters. Not quite going to be enough. And that assist really, well, that burst, I should say. Really, really hard to punish, especially if you're high in the air, because not really many assists hit that way.
Oh!
I am very surprised Akatsuki's alive.
I am too, but like, thankfully for oh, we converted off that. He's nuts. Unfortunately, dropped the combo though. But you know, we still schmoovin'. we still schmoovin', yeah.
All right, once again, leaving it up to solo Ragnar. Only Resonance level 2, so not quite as much life gain in neutral as. Ooh, I was very scared about. Yeah, that freeze frame right there. But yeah, as I said. Not as much life gain coming in from the Resonance because it's not Res level 4 that we usually see from Monkey, but still, yeah, that's going to be a dead Akatsuki.
Oh, trying to beat the throw there, but unfortunately just didn't quite believe in it. Tries to backdash to Ragnar. Okay, not going to be getting as much life back.
Still going to be getting a good amount though. I mean, look at that. Even though it wasn't even in Resonance, it was still a very, very good amount of life regained and a lot of life lost from that chip. Not even really many hits connecting, but already, like, look at all of that.
Opting to DP straight again.
The best move in the game. Gauntlet Hades. Going to be taking the round for Monkey up 2-1 in the set.
It's still going really back and forth. I don't know what more I can say. It's just been really tense overall, but like, I gotta give props to like both players for really being able to play a 2v1 situation very well. We kind of saw there Monkey just made a really good call out with like the punish window for Akatsuki being active swapped into, or out of, I should say, and just really making sure he could steal out that 1v1 situation as soon as possible. That was definitely a very good call on his side.
Absolutely, yeah. There's, you know, as we said before earlier, like it doesn't really matter for Monkey which character he has, because both of his characters are really good on, you know, that anchor situation with the resonance. But I mean, as I said before, with the with Ragna, it's like any damage you do doesn't really matter until he's actually dead, because he can get all of that back in the blink of an eye. And as we've seen before. Oh man, I was gonna say, as we've seen before, we're looking really rough for Caterade right now, with, you know, Akatsuki taking all of these hits, and unfortunately not really going to be able to get the chance to really bring him back into the fold for this round. And leaving it up to solo Kuragane, but already not looking too good, especially with about a little bit less than half of life gone.
Yeah, woke up, chose violence, bet it all on that. I don't want to say it's a kill quite yet, but going to be Caterade in probably the most uncomfortable situation he's been in his life, as he needs to make a comeback against 2 full health characters while he's at 1 touch.
No.
And yeah, that ain't happening, Chief.
Unfortunate for Caterade, but very good stuff to Monkey for kind of like stabilizing things and keeping the violent beast as Caterade restrained in a sense. Or I should say cooled off.
Yes, I mean, he has not been vanquished quite yet. He still has the loser side of the bracket to potentially run through, but Monkey will be moving on to winners finals.
Yo.
Hello, Atkins.
Yes, I have returned. I got to watch like the last 2 matches of that set. When I came in, it was like a tense 1v1 going on.
Yeah.
That is true. That is what happened. I would say stay in here, but you got a match against Trogs.
All right. I'll be...
Serenera Gamer. Oh.
I mean, he entered the bracket, so I mean, he needs to brace himself for that.
Yep. Unfortunate, but he did know what he was getting into. He said Puns versus Oryx. Yeah.
That is correct. We will be having Puns vs. Orax up on stream. I'm interested to see if this is what the team comp that Puns is actually going to be sticking with. I know that you know, he's known for playing a wide variety of characters, but Yosuke Labris is what I'm seeing on screen right now.
Yes. This looks like he's locked and ready. Nope. Yes. Okay. Okay. So Yosuke, definitely a character I've seen Puns play more often than not. He does have like a Kanji Yosuke team comp that is one of Warmer's more common ones for sure. The Labris, I can't say I'm surprised that he knows how to play Labris considering who it is, but in terms of the combination between Yosuke and Labris, I don't think I've ever seen it from Puns.
Yeah, that's definitely a team that I'm very much seeing how he's going to be able to manage. I mean, again, Puns is the jack of all trades. It's been established before, and goes in with the round start 5C. I'm kind of surprised by that. And, you know, Orax just choosing to go for the run-up, trying to go for a throw bait, but unfortunately just jumped a little bit too high to get anything going with that.
Oh, that was almost a really crazy conversion from Puns, unfortunately. Dropping out in a little bit at the end, but just using those moonsaults to fly over that list 6P.
There's definitely a lot of movement happening, a lot of nothing, quite honestly, happening. Because, I mean, there's only been, like, little hits here and there. Oh,
You
okay,
wanted something?
I mean, it it was definitely not a little hit, but it wasn't as big as I was expecting, quite honestly, because that could have been a lot worse for puns in that situation.
Really good 2B, but unfortunately not able to confirm quite off it, but a really good jump over to avoid that 5B stagger pressure. Oh, good block on the fake cross up as well.
Block. Oh, but unfortunately not able to block that cross up.
Right, a punish. Yes.
Yes. 100% punish. Going to be killing off the character, leaving it up to solo Yang. I mean, it's Yang. I don't really have to say many more than that, especially if she's in semblance.
Just, you know, one good 5B press, like, it can seal the deal, but like, it's looking a little...
It's rough. It was about to happen. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen in this match, especially with that stabilization. Pun's going to be taking the first round.
Yup. Definitely. Towards the early game of that match, just a lot of scrambles and a lot of just flying going around the OC side. It's very hard for either player to really lock someone down and get something going, but I think when that point happened, it was definitely in Pun's favor, and he rode that snowball basically to the win. It didn't feel like Orax really had an opportunity to really get anything going or get anything like started. And with Liz, God, with Liz, I can't even. What is her name? Elizabeth. God, I've been playing too much PGR.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take. I was about to set up the timer, quite honestly, to see how long it was gonna take. But you know, glad to see things were stabilized with that. But yeah, it looks like pronounce Elizabeth's name any percent speedrun. Yeah, going. But yeah, choosing to go with the Hilda in this situation, I feel like it's definitely sort of to manage the Yosuke flying around a lot, but have to see how that works out. Yeah, it looked like Alex, or Pun. I keep wanting to say Alex, but whatever. Both names work. Anyways, choosing to go with the Hilda, seeing how it works out, really putting in some effort currently, and baits out the TP. Not really a good button. if I had to give my 2 cents on that, and definitely going to be paying for that press, but not quite going to be able to kill.
Maybe putting Labras, you know, very uncomfortable situation in the red health right now. Still keeping him in right here. Yeah, baits the first there as well.
Yeah, just keeping up the pressure. Ooh, meets air to air. Not. Is that going to be dead?
I think so, yeah. Someone's dead for sure.
Yeah, with this super. 16k, yeah, that's definitely going to be a kill. Leaving it up to solo Labras. I mean, you know, forced to be reckoned with, especially in Resonance, as, you know, a lot of characters are, but, I mean, especially if you get her in Red Axe territory, you don't want to get hit here.
Yeah, but, you know, the thing about Labras, you got Red Axe, suddenly it's gone as soon as you block.
This is very true. I mean, is that green axe or yellow axe? I'm a little colorblind here.
It's green axe right
okay,
now.
Green axe. That's some hidden tech against me. If you play Labras. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll tell you when the combo starts. I'll tell you what exactly axe color she is.
Okay, thank you very much. There needs to be an accessibility option there.
They really should. This might suck. Yeah, that definitely did suck. Currently
it sucked, but not as much as it could have. But unfortunately, yeah, going to be able to armor through that chain knuckle, and Liang going to be getting Labras for that.
Yeah, definitely. A couple dropped opportunities to steal out the game earlier, but you know, sometimes you just gotta show off how good your armor is. That's a 148 armor. I don't think it comes into play too often, but usually when it does, it can be kind of a surprise, because like even like when I fight Yang and how much I fight Yang, I always forget that as armor.
And yeah, it seems like Orax was able to take advantage of that armor and able to secure it. And you know, it's just she was already in Semblance, right? If memory serves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So didn't have to worry about taking any damage from that because Semblance armor turns into guard pulling essentially. So yeah, didn't have to worry. Not too much risk involved in that. Just letting it fly. And definitely, ooh. Very cheeky command grab right there, and not quite able to bait the burst, but able to get the happy birthday. Ooh, dropping on the Labrys and choosing to not really go for much more. Worried about a potential punish from the point character.
Yeah. Oh, goes in with a low. There's actually no burst available. This should be an completely unburstable combo here on this Labrys. Will be. Yeah, just gone. No more axe levels for you. Left with the solo Yosuke against two relatively healthy characters. This is gonna be rough.
It's doable. It's just you got a little bit of a mountain to climb here. I mean, again, nothing out of the ordinary for puns, but definitely looking a little rough. Going to be getting the instant V slash into Garudine. Going to be getting wow, that was I misread that. I thought that said 8K. But still 6.5K, able to get some decent damage on the Hilda, and Orax using bring her into. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my words here.
Alright, I've been losing my words here too, as the empty jump low will be sealing out game 3. Orax in the position to just take the set over Puns. I'm actually very curious if Puns is going to be swapping off this team, because I definitely feel like with the advent of the Hilda, it's been a lot harder for both of Pun's characters to really get anything going, especially that Labrys having a rough time having to deal with a lot of Hilda zoning. While Labrys does have access to a projectile invul move with the Chain Knuckle, it can be very hard to actually use it properly against Hilda. And yeah, we're going to be going forward for a complete team swap, the Akasi Kanji coming out now.
I have to say, I feel like this is more of a comfort pick for Puns, just because of course it has Kanji in it. But I feel like the Akatsuki is definitely going to be able to mitigate a lot of what's going on a little bit better than either Yosuke or Labrys in this situation as well. Do have to worry though, because we have seen in the past Akatsuki versus Yang going to be a little bit rough if you try to TP any of her armor moves.
You just have to be aware about things, a pressure situation. Yeah, still in the unblockable loop. Goes in straight with the Kanji. This is last set we got to see the Kanji corner pressure. It was absolutely disgusting, but Orax finding a way out of the corner. Didn't quite believe in that 5B go.
Good jump over the command grab active swap.
So far, tried to go for the regular grab. Oh, very good.
That's big. That should be, at the very least, I think. Oh no, choosing not to spend the cash. Could that have been a dead Yang? I feel like that could have been a dead Yang.
I think Kanji supers are all capture states, so they're all single targets.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm thinking of his DHC, that's why. Okay. Because that's a double hit if I remember correctly.
Ooh, good 2P call, but a better 5P call, able to catch this Hilda. Going for some of the fancy routes, just styling upon the Hilda. Oh, yo, going in with the kick. She ain't dead yet. Go in with the other kick. And Puns taking game 4 off that.
And I gotta say, very convincing round compared to previous ones that we've seen. Definitely looks to be a lot more stable than the Yosuke and Labrys that Puns pulled out in those previous games.
Yep, and Puns taking that very dominantly. Orax still has a game to play with, and yeah, opts to choose to go back over with the Liz. I think without the Yosuke kind of needing to be controlled in the air, Orax definitely feels a lot more comfortable to kind of bust out the main team once again.
I'm wondering how Orax can really navigate around this, because it's I mean, Puns has definitely got the Vortex solid with Kanji, and it's just a matter of like trying to find a way to get out of that. And as we're seeing right now, you're stuck in the corner, you've got Kanji in your face. There's a lot of options that are going through your head, and that's what causes Punks to really get his game plan, as we're seeing right here.
Grab, putting quite the hurt in here on this Yank. Yeah, we saw that setup before, just going in for the anti-air command grab and going with the grab. His own immediately super in order to potentially kill off this Yank. No, not quite.
Choosing to just swap in the Liz. Didn't really want to risk too much, potentially losing the Yang. So not choosing the press buttons out of Semblance activation. Not quite going to be getting anything with that command grab super, and this is definitely looking very solid for Puns. Morax having to navigate and really get a solid comeback started, and honestly, yeah, that is a way to start.
Yeah, especially there with that throw bait making so much progress here on the. I mean, he's still got that Akatsuki left in the back, able to burst him in just in time. Rex probably planning on popping the resident sometime soon. No, okay, yeah, in the mix situation, trying to mash out, but Akatsuki ready with the fists, and yeah, off that Pons will be moving on to winners finals 3-2.
Nice.
And
Relax. How long have you been here for?
A couple matches again. I came in at the tail end of like game 3 again.
Welcome back. How'd your set go?
It went good. It went alright.
You still in here? Well, you're in here, but you're also in the bracket, I should say.
Both of those statements are accurate.
And I have to say that I was going to have Deku up next. You can have a chance to commentate. He is currently going to be playing a potential victim match. So it looks like you're still in matches, and you're going to be on stream.
Understandable. This is exactly what I signed up for. Let me at least get a Matcherino showing there. No?
I was going to say we haven't had one of those. I'll let you do that.
Okay. Check it out, guys. Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. I got signed up for an activity. Oh, it's $14.25. Thanks, Orax, for the $10 direct donation. Hey, I would thank you on this microphone shield as well if you did a direct donation. That'd be really cool. It goes to our virtual pot in that Matcherino link. If you don't want to donate from your wallet, you can hit the claim code button for the free 25-cent donation. We greatly appreciate that. Use up those codes. There's 50 of them. And yeah, beyond direct donation, beyond the free contribution code, check out that Matcherino Marketplace, filled with some pretty neat stuff. I mean, we have Titan Books supplying us with the latest and greatest mangas in the universe, this series, such as Lone Life in Another World. Check that's giving Saki-san, my dad's football VTubers. Yakuza's Got a Babysitting, and Gacha Girl Core. Volume 3 is now in there, so if you've been reading along with that series and you're ready for Volume 3, you can buy it straight from the Marketplace. And you can check out the Trying to Keep Change of Soul as well, courtesy of Quintessential Quintuplets, Girls Frontline, Fate Go, Azure Lane, and my personal favorite, Princess Connect. But yes, beyond all those options, I think one of the, they all have some realm of importance, but I think the most important, the one that you absolutely should do, claim code button, free 25 cents a spot. We would greatly appreciate it.
Well said, and with that, I believe we are ready to get things moving along. Kraken Act versus Haterade.
I'm assuming has been sticking with this Yumi 9 for the entire night. Going to go against Haterade.
Yeah, I feel like it's a safe assumption to say that he's been sticking with that team so far. It's a very serviceable team. It's a very Atkins team, I want to say, based on some of the previous teams that he's played. Especially Mitsuru Vat is one of those that come to mind, and I feel like this achieves like a lot of the similar things that team does as well.
Yeah, especially, and arguably even more with the. Mitsuru definitely a very strong character, but I mean, 9 is also her own beast, but we gotta get onto the match. Unfortunately, yeah, just going to be getting a couple 4P hits, but no conversions on both sides. Oh God!
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately for Atkins, not quite coming out in his favor. You know, keeping in the corner, able to tech out of that and get out of that pressure for a little bit, but unfortunately gets right back into it with that with JC. And this should be a dead character. Well, not quite able to get the super off at the last second, so able to burst in the 9 and save Yumi, just barely as well.
Yumi is still alive, but she's definitely bleeding, and so is this 9.
Oh, wow.
Almost speed her.
Oh, that was definitely meant to be an active swap in that situation, but unfortunately came out as a DP, dropped the combo, but able to get one immediately afterwards.
Atkins
Using the raw tag and just like got away with it for like, you know, for a little bit at least.
I'm very surprised. This is 9. My God, she is on the brink of life, but Atkins says, I don't care, you gotta work. And you know what? She put it in the work and she kills off the Akatsuki.
The raw mind smasher, but unfortunately with the movement, you are still vulnerable in many ways. And, you know, Tiyumi having none of that, going to be able to take it. Kraken Atkins, game 1. That was, honestly, Atkins was definitely playing with fire in many ways, and I wasn't quite agreeing with keeping 9 in, especially whenever she was at a pixel health for as long as she was. But, I mean, hey, it worked out, so who am I to judge?
Yeah, definitely very risky, for sure. But like, I don't know what to say. I'm just shocked that he kept it there that long. But very much props for him for just absolutely just destroying with that 9, because that was just a good example of like kind of the messes up stuff 9 can do. Keep you constantly locked up in pressure, setting up those left-right scenarios so well. It's just can be really hard to deal with.
Neither will we.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Alright, and you know, again, the round start that we've seen quite often from Gatorade, trying to, you know, go and see if you, you know, push an air button. But again, Atkins not really biting this time.
It's like on the throw. What? There's just so many clashes, courtesy of Yumi 5A.
He needs it, right?
Absolutely, she needs her 6-frame anti-air.
Able to DP out of that situation. Able to, oh, I was going to say able to stabilize things with that assist. And unfortunately, yeah, not quite the case. Yeah, going to be able to, you know, having the burst, because otherwise the Katsuki was more than likely going to be dead. And if we get the combo off this Kuragane, this isn't quite going to be enough to kill. But still, yeah, still putting Atkins in that situation with the 9. And, well, you know, I'm eating my words.
Serenera 9, not going to be doing any solo insane 9 comebacks here, but does still have access to that Yumi, who is getting immediately hit there with the 4P. Gatorade though, dropping the combo, goes for the same side cross up in front of the safe on block. Yeah, but like, oh, tried to probably maybe bait a DP there, but was met with the grab, going to be running out Atkins' resonance. Still like a, you know, relatively healthy Yumi, but like Gatorade's team can do so much damage. Oh, that was very unfortunate.
The movement. But unfortunately, as always, Gatorade movement equals, you know, you're going to get hit immediately after, unfortunately.
Case in point.
Has enough for the meter, and that should be enough to kill. Yeah, going to be closing it out with the Divine Smasher, going to be taking the game.
Yes.
It's really interesting, because it's like any time that we've seen Gatorade do like something like, you know, like, and I remember there was one game where he did like pretty much 3 dash cancels in a row and then just immediately got grabbed or something, and then like, you know, we saw in that situation in the corner against Yumi, you know, the assist and then like, you know, the air dash into, you know, assist, air dash, etc., etc., and then just immediately got grabbed out of it. I'm seeing a common trend here.
Neither will we.
So, you know, if Gatorade's able to stabilize the movement just a little bit, I feel like, you know, he BB in a few less unfortunate situations. This one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. See, because he got out of it. Because he got out of it through no fault of his own.
Oh my god, just street smarts right in your face. Oh, trying to bait the burst there. Oh, nice block
I was
on the
surprised
JC.
he was able to block that.
Same. I mean, I'm surprised when anyone blocks the same side also than over this block.
But yeah, definitely don't want to be throwing any projectiles whenever that mirror is on the screen. And unfortunately, yeah, it's... Oh, man, that move sends at weird angles all the time, dude. I never know.
What I do know, that Curl Gamer 4P, still a very nice assist, as even though it was traded, still going to be confirming. Yeah, locking up in the corner now. Nice jump out of the 2-1-4P active swap snare. That Fairy is still coming out. No buttons being pressed, and the Fairy able to confirm a punish there on the Curl Gamer Super.
I mean, yeah, he was able to get the confirm, get the punish and whatever, but it was still a really good amount of damage on Yumi there in the back, regardless.
Oh, doesn't quite believe in that JB.
Honestly, I feel like he was trying to bait out a burst. I don't think it was a matter of not believing. I feel like he was worried about the burst coming in. But Atkins definitely showing, as he usually does, that, no, I'm keeping this character in. If she dies, she dies.
Playing with fire, but I mean, 9 to Phantom. She's scary.
Tried to punch out that smash ball, but unfortunately not quite working out for Gatorade. One-touch situation for pretty much anybody involved, and you know, and obviously, as we see, clips the toes, going to be getting the hit, and White.
I respect it so much, but like, really, on God,
like, you, I don't know if I can respect it because it's just you just did it. Like, there wasn't even like any hint that anything was going to happen.
I mean, I respect the mentality. I don't necessarily respect the choice in the matter, but like, you know, sometimes you simply gotta do it to him. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
I think it was just I think it was just, you know, just the principle of the matter. It was just like, I'm going to send a message. If you block this, I lose. But if you don't, you know, you hold that.
It's the mental damage. But unfortunately, the mental damage was not inflicted, and all I can think about Atkins saying right now is just why. But maybe that's the tech. Maybe you're just trying to confuse your opponent so this round they don't know exactly how to punish you.
See, maybe it's setting a precedent. Maybe it's setting, you know, like something in their mind to be like, okay, if I'm in this situation again against this guy, that's what's gonna happen. And then he's just gonna run up, grab you.
Exactly. Got so many things going on through your head, but maybe, you know, Atkins still in the zone. Definitely making some good progress here with this Yumi. Who?
I know Kurogane got hit by the projectiles, so he wasn't able to active swap out of that.
Oh my god, what an excellent conversion.
Able to convert off that, holy cow, and get the unblockable as well, and the pickup.
Yeah, he keeps on going. It doesn't matter. We don't stop. Gets the cross up to and base the burst. Gatorade definitely feeling himself here, as he will be probably sealing out this Yumi here. Yeah, doesn't need to spend that much cash.
That was... Did he spend any cash? No, he spent 1. He spent 1 meter for that. But that was still like 9.8k for 1 meter. That's insane.
Definitely. And you know what? We could still spend more cash. We got 3 bars on deck. Goes in with the Grim Reaper. Smacks that 9 down before she can do anything. And that is game 4 for Gatorade.
I gotta say, that was definitely, you know, definitely a Gatorade type of game right there. We talked about how he's very momentum based, and it's just like, as soon as you get him going, it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, that... The Kurogane pressure, it doesn't matter where you are, is so disgusting because he can so easily not only do a sandwich setup there with the, I believe that's the 214, the shift sway that steals a corner too and just making you have to guess between left, right. It also is a anti-air command grab, so you can't jump out of it, and it also hits standing too, so it's just like, a really screwed up situation to have to be in.
Absolutely, and we saw multiple instances of that situation happening, and Atkins just not really having, the right answer, the right guess, whatever the case may be, eating all that damage, and bringing it to this situation in Game 5. And so far, good. I was gonna say good blocks to Caterade, but unfortunately, still gets hit, but gets off relatively scot-free, all things considered.
Yeah, that was a really good awareness to use the 6-speed there in order to beat the 9 mash. Oh yeah, just saved up that. I was just getting hit with the DP.
Good air. That was a good air stall from Atkins right there. 'Cause I feel like he figured that Caterade was going to go for an anti-air like that, but he's choosing to use the EX Scarlet Vein and kind of air stall, avoid that situation entirely. Oh my god.
Yeah. I almost thought he set up a sandwich scenario, but no, it wasn't. Straight there with the 214C active swap.
I didn't notice that Yumi was brought in.
Same, I just kind of accepted it. Yeah,
I was like, because I was like thinking like, hey, why isn't the character dead? Oh, it's Yumi now.
Oh.
I thought that was gonna be a happy birthday.
I thought so too, and I almost feared for Atkins' life there. But I mean, there's still a little bit of fear here with Atkins' life. And yeah, the anti-air command grab, able to catch the jump out in Caterade, despite the whiffed Astral, and right in front of Atkins' face, will be taking the set 3-2 over him.
I gotta say, that was, oh boy, yeah, I mean, that was definitely, once again, another Caterade-centric match. It was just, Atkins was able to kind of like, have things like put to a halt for a little bit, but really it was just as soon as Caterade was able to get like something going, like as soon as that 4P hit 9, honestly, that was pretty much all that Caterade needed to really get his game plan and ultimately, yeah, put Atkins in multiple checkmate situations.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Solid stuff to Caterade. The offense, man. Jesus Christ.
It's so disgusting. It's like, you can't jump out of it because you're gonna get pain, but you also gotta guess the left, right. You also gotta go like what, and then he gets X afterwards. And then time is a high-low situation. Like, what do you do? Just be right. How easy is it to be right? Nearly impossible.
Yes, my hard-headedness to continuously try to escape is definitely what killed me. There was way more air unblockables than I was expecting. But that was a good set through and through.
Well, you know what else is going to be a good set? This one that we've seen time and time and time and time again. It's going to be Aurak versus the E2 Deku.
Yep. The fated duel between the Yang mains over here at WNF. It's just fate at this point. We tried to stop it, but they're bound to fight.
No matter what you do to try to prevent this match from happening, it will find a way to happen some way, somehow.
They were on opposite sides of the bracket. They were like, I did my best, but unfortunately, it has to be this way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in the round 3 territory, under these circumstances, losers quarters, not as bad. It's not like a losers round 1 or winners round 2 situation.
This is true. I'll leave you two to it.
Alright.
What type of prefacing do we give to this match? Because I feel like I've had to come up with a way to introduce this match at least like 20 different times in the past 6 months.
I got the perfect one-word answer for you, buddy. Yang.
Basically, it's just like we've explained the difference in between their like Yang teams and playstyles and everything. I don't know how much more context I could possibly get. This is a WNF classic.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I'm, you know, chaos being played here. It's just. Well, actually, that's a dead movie. Was that a DP punish? Like, I kind of lost track of time, actually. Like, I'm surprised there was no burst.
Yeah, I kind of lost track too, but I mean, like, consider there was no. I don't know. There's a DP there in the wild, so actually, who knows what's going on, Lon?
Yeah,
Oh,
wow!
Yeah, fortunately, the Persona body block wasn't able to get there in time. Man, Oryx has had a couple of, like, it's been a really stumbly match. Like, there's been some things that they've had in their advantage, but haven't been able to fully capitalize on. And it's kind of just, ever since Ruby died, I don't know what's going on.
I really don't know what's going on either, but the Yang is dead. A Yang is dead without popping semblance, and the Yang just killed the Yang without semblance. This is bewildering to me. Oh yeah, put her in the coffin.
Okay, yeah, off the backdash, activates them.
Ah, that sucks. I am so sorry, Orax. You might be dead. Oh no!
Live it?
Is blessing?
No, it looks like Liz can't do it.
Almost there. You know, if the command grab was right, you would have won the game, but unfortunately, that is not the reality Orax lived in. And yeah, A2 Deku taking game one in a way. I'm still trying to process it. That was a comeback.
Yeah, it was a really funky match once Ruby died. So like, if Yang is in semblance and Liz does DP and like Yang does 5B, it just loses.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of an interaction I've seen before with other moves hitting Liz DP because, dear lord, is that thing jank. But yeah, Gang Arbor being one of those interactions where even though you're right, you're not correct in the end. I can't say I'm surprised considering how much I've seen Liv. It's Elizabeth.
Yeah, I was asking because I was like, I'm surprised that Orax like didn't switch to Narukami.
Yeah, I mean, the kind of consistent thing about Orax is that he has been playing the Yang Elizabeth a lot more lately, just like even outside of certain matchups. Actually, though, earlier he did play Yang Hilda against Funds, but still sticking strong with that. I think he just really wants to iron it out.
Alright, as of right now, having another solid start. This was similar to what we saw from the previous round. Oh my gosh, yeah, DP out in the wild, called with an assist. Gonna be getting punished.
Empty jump overhead, able to catch the dome, but unfortunately, that burst was not baited, and neither was that. Wow, yeah, just ran up and got hit by 2B, huh?
Yeah, I am not quite sure what the intention was. Maybe trying to hard stuff out on Elizabeth DP, but Orax doing the proper thing, hit some buttons.
Oh yeah, runs straight into the guard down, counter hit, so this will be a solo conversion. Going to be bursting in the Yang a little bit early just to prevent that Ruby from potentially dying. And probably will be popping semblance off this too, but still has to deal with this safe jump setup. Or not, just mash through it. Understandable, have a nice day.
Basically, no meat is in sight. Hold these buttons. But the Commando, Ankle Swap into the Ruby. I mean, E2 Deku is just basically trying to make up some lost damage here. Even up the life bars a bit. Going really hard on the rush down, able to bait up. Oh man, so much faith in that Liz DP, right? Like, Yang was in semblance, so there was... The DP is supposed to be a call-out option that's supposed to, like, beat multiple options besides blocking, I guess? And, like, in that situation itself with Yang in semblance, oh my god, curse stuff. Yo, don't match, okay?
Yo, yeah. That was...
Wait a minute, he should have done Burning Gold.
He should have matched the super is what
he hit the Burning Gold in time of that combo normally, I think he would have won the game.
I'd never want to play with Yang armor, so maybe the better call, maybe not, but either way, E2 Deku taking game 2 over Orax.
Wow. Alright, well, E2 Deku feeling good within the Yang mirror thus far, putting Orax on the back foot here with the Yang Liz. Yeah, I mean the previous match was just you know, E2 Deku making that successful rally against Orax's lead once again, just in a completely different context. Orax is finding these opportunities to get started. I feel like just through the scramble and like not being able to really kind of get there, because we've seen some Liz assists kind of getting stuffed out where Orax is expecting a 6P and it's just not there. Just like some of the scramble opportunities not been in Orax's favor. Oh.
Oh my god.
What a character.
Yang Xiaolong for you, everybody. Oh, try to match out of this situation. Orax not getting any breathing room at all in this matchup. Though thankfully that Liz isn't quite dead yet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Yang 5P not hitting for long enough in order to get it confirmed there for E2 Deku. E2 Deku, massive life lead at the moment. Semblance does pop up backing. Oh my gosh, it works out. DP assist! Oh. This is something that Orax has been looking for pretty much all set long, but the Elizabeth assist and constantly getting stuffed out has this time around. Should be a dead Ruby?
Yeah, that's definitely dead for sure. And how the tables have turned. Definitely still very comfortable for Orax, considering, you know, that gang about to come in popping the semblance, I think. Yeah, has to be really careful about anything he does.
Hey, oh my gosh, committed to the DP yet again, and unfortunately, Elizabeth going down. Yang v Yang, both of them have Astrals on deck. Zoning out, yeah, Deku not able to close the gap. Just 5 Bs away, Orax?
This might be a kill? No.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be close. Oh, reset!
Oh, okay.
Hit him with the own tech. Yeah, E2 Deku really loves going for those like 214C grab resets. Not something that Orax actually particularly goes for a lot, but in the end there needed it to kind of see out the game a bit more comfortably, and so like a good knowledge check on Orax's side there.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell that E2 Deku. I mean, I think the thought process in everyone's head that we were going to see the bunches of punches super there from Orax, and then we were kind of like thinking ahead of what the Oki was going to be afterwards. But Orax definitely had different plans and caught a lot of us off guard. Because as you said, Orax typically doesn't go for resets of that kind.
Well, Ruby, you having fun yet? Of course.
But yeah, I mean, thinking outside of the box. Just like that is definitely going to be what Orax is going to need in order to make this very sweet. 1 game on the board thus far. Finds the air-to-air conversion to begin with here.
Okay, 4P hooking it up, 6P also hooking it up. They both in choosing violence. Oh, Orax though getting the dome open with a 5C. Going to be spending some of that cash to get some damage on this Yang. Oh, very unfortunate though. We'll be putting Orax in the red hell, so we'll be popping semblance off this. Okay, really good burst out of the situation. Just doesn't want to have to deal with anything.
Okay, Deku firing right back though. Oh, so wait, non-semblance? That, man, I'm not gonna say nothing.
All I can say is, Elizabeth players, I'm sorry.
That is a poor character right there, man. That is unfortunate. I thought it was a semblance thing that was going on because of Yang's like enhanced normals. It was like not interacting properly with like a Liz DP, but no, that's just a thing. Well, she's gone.
Yeah. This Yang, not quite gone yet, but very close. Orax still has access to level 2 resonance. Nice jump out of the grab setup. This is very huge. But we'll be popping E2 Deku semblance of their own, but it'll give them at least some breathing room.
Oh boy.
Wait, that worked!
I can't believe that it did. What?
I don't think you want to go out and die on this hill, E2 Deku.
That was such a big call to make, and at what cost? So like the resonance, Ruby can die off of a singular hit. You're playing with so much fire here. Constant throw text. Orax is looking for that singular hit that they need. There it is, the airborne hit. So, oh, I thought that GP was gonna absorb it.
Yeah, nice take on the throw. Okay, yeah. Backing off, a little bit of risky a 4P call, but Orax is trying to pepper him with those firecrackers, trying to call it an assist. Oh, and then the TRM.
All right, making sure that victory doesn't slip between their fingers there. E2 Deku gonna be able to take it 3-1 over Orax. Made a big call out and big risk that almost came back to bite them, but that was definitely a good TRM there to make sure that things didn't go off the rails too crazy.
Orax will be taken out of the tournament by his own Yang player, E2 Deku, but E2 Deku moving on to fight Gatorade.
Indeed, it will be a qualifier match to see who's going to be able to get into that top 3 territory.
Yup. Let's see who gets to dip into that Matcherino pot.
But yes, hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves for this WNF, as aptly named, on a Wednesday, the night of fights, BBTAG episode 50. 50 of them for this year. That means we only skipped like 2 weeks or something.
No. How many weeks are in the year? Tell me, Google.
It's 52.
Yeah.
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 So like, when
Wait a second. Wouldn't that mean we only missed 1 week? Because next week we're also having the WNF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only would miss 1 week. That's crazy.
So a lot of weeks, a lot of gaming.
Absolutely.
Oh man. So like, when we move into 2022, do we? Because I know we reset for this year. Do we reset again? Is it WNF Online Edition 2022 edition episode 1? Or do we go into the 52 and 53?
I believe it just resets.
Oh
if I
man.
remember correctly.
Oh man.
Because I think if we didn't reset, this would be like WNF Online Edition episode like 100?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a lot of online WNF.
That is correct. Fortunately, it's about to get, a lot more crazy, exciting. Puns entering doesn't have to be a matter of him being in Colorado. He could just enter just to enter. Once we get the rollback, open the NA, it's gonna be something else.
Absolutely. Can't wait for that to happen because, like, man, we're getting rollback for this game. I still can't believe it.
It is the best timeline.
Absolutely. Yeah. E2 versus Gatorade locked in right now. This is actually a run back from winners quarterfinals. Were you here for those icons? I can't remember. Oh wait, was this played on? I can't even remember if this was played on stream.
It was.
I forgot.
It's all
Look,
good.
with everything that's happened during this bracket, I don't blame you.
Yeah, interested to see how it goes this time around. I mean, it looked like it was a tight set previously, going down 3-2 in Catorade's favor.
Yep. I won't comment on that because I completely forgot how it went because I clearly forgot it happened.
It's all good. This will be a refresher and starting anew here as they face off again. This time with bigger stakes on the line, right? Going for that top 3. Let's see. 5v? Oh my god. Actually, the huge call. I wish that E2 Deku had committed to that 2-1-4A. It was the right one. Bruh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, really good parry, knowing that JC was coming and just ready to punish it, and a really good mash out to catching the toes and spending some of the cash to guarantee that corner.
Ooh, that was cheap. Yeah, was not able to escape that situation at all. And then, yeah, gonna be able to punish the burst as well. Gatorade. Pilot up the pressure.
Gamer. And this is where it gets really disgusting. Yeah, what side do you got block?
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
was punish? Yeah, not able to run forward and get a conversion, but E2 Deku. Oh man, that was a big whip 5BB. Gatorade not able to do much about it, keeping it burst safe on the pressure though. Should be a kill on the Ruby if I'm not mistaken.
Pure Gamer does a huge amount of damage. Might not even need to spend any well, only 1 bar for it, I should say.
Even better.
Press the buttons. They're gonna be activating cross combo now. Oh!
This is getting worse and worse as the seconds go on. No bunches of punches. Oh my God! He's a genius. He could have won. It works out. It worked. I don't know what has happened in the past 10 seconds, dude. What? He didn't need to spend any bar for that entire comeback.
Welcome everyone to the wonderful character we call Yang Xiaolong.
That was just unfortunate action after unfortunate action there for Caterade. I think he was like really caught off guard on the lack of cash out there from E2 Deku and was just trying to adjust accordingly to what was going on in the moment. But like E2 Deku had different plans and a different flow entirely of what Caterade could possibly expect for the solo Yang comeback. And the more he tried to escape, the worse it got. Like,
yeah, all I can say, Yang Xiaolong kind of wild and out there. And when she does that, someone will die.
But rightfully so.
Doesn't matter who it is. Death will happen.
Yeah, well, let's see how this next match shapes out. Ichideku showing some promise with the comeback, but the 2v2 is always the question at hand. We're talking BBTAG right now. Caterade doing a decent job of making sure that 2v2 is victorious, keeping Ichideku locked down in this corner.
Fortunately though, dropping that combo, and really good air-to-air on E2 Deku's side. Gonna be swapping back to Yang. This is a sandwich scenario. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
5C, crack the dome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, freeze frame. Gonna be able to react to that. I was almost curious if the armor was gonna beat that. I wasn't sure.
I would not be surprised. Really surprised about that full screen DP. Fortunately, not gonna be baited. Oh yeah, catching the toes right there. Gonna be a swift kill on this Yang. No chaotic shenanigans going on here. Ruby buttons though, definitely always chaotic. And okay,
oh, man. Yeah, sniffing it out there, and Caterade's gonna be able to fire right back with a game of their own. Definitely under the more solid territory is what I would categorize that game. You know, Caterade able to nullify any chaos before it got popping, and just kind of take the game from there.
Get ready.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this match shapes out here, right? I feel like there's a lot on both player sides that they haven't been able to showcase to each other quite yet. A lot of like Caterade's hits haven't necessarily been coming from Vortex. It's been coming from like a lot of punishes and hits and neutrals. So his Oki, we've only kind of seen like a little bit of a preview of it in the match thus far. But for E2 Deku, like definitely in terms of the 2v2 game, I feel like their team hasn't really been able to shine yet. It's been a pretty Yang-centric in terms of the overall spread of the matchup.
Really surprised that Ruby 4P didn't hit. Okay, now Wolf getting the burst there. E2 Deku going straight into the grab.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the empty jump low. Oh! It's a burst safe conversion. Yeah, Caterade gonna be eating a punish on the Kurogane. Ah, okay, yeah, DP out of there.
Seeing unfortunately the Phantom Pain not connecting, but ready with the slash kite.
Oh man, yeah, just not in range for these buttons. Who's gonna... Man, what has been with him with the meaty run-ups tonight? That's been an E2 Deku constant.
I'm not sure. Okay, but getting hit with the empty jump low.
All right. Oh, yep. Just as I was saying, you know, there hasn't been a lot of exposure to Caterade's Oki and Vortex game that is possible here. We're kind of seeing the full showcasing of it as it looks like it's going to be able to take down this Ruby Rose.
Very swift kill on her. Still left with the Yang. Fortunately, no semblance yet. Okay, just going to be checking him with toe tap.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Dude, he's gonna lose for this. He was just styling and profiling a bit too much, and it did not work out. Gonna be guaranteeing a 1v1 situation here. E2 Deku, the life on Yang is still fairly low, but
know, Caterade, not to be underestimated, especially here with the resonance. Doesn't even need the actual to potentially kill here, as Gus can do a lot of damage, but constantly locked under pressure.
This should be it.
Sayonara?
Yes.
Sayonara.
The 4-bar confirmation. I can't imagine what Caterade committed to after the Yang 5 BB there. Possibly trying to up back or something, because I know that move is quite minus.
Yeah, maybe hesitating a little bit too much on whatever button he wanted to press, whether it was up back or, you know, a button. Definitely, I don't think in the mentality they wanted to GP, so I can't really say, but I mean, in the end, doesn't matter, he got hit.
Yes.
Get ready.
Let's see what we got here. E2 Deku is on match point. A couple of the matches definitely have been capitalization. Well, the first match that E2 Deku was able to take was just that solo Yang flurry of just, you know, constant great pressure with that Yang and decision making in order to make that chaotic comeback. This one definitely, you know, solo Yang again, you know, able to kind of get that solo Yang comeback in a completely different way. But what I guess what I'm trying to emphasize is like the Yang Ruby gameplay, like in terms of the 2v2, still hasn't really been shown off yet, despite the tell of the game set here.
But I mean, you know,
I love
violence.
I love the way he uses Yang's JB. Like, literally, when he uses E2 Deku specifically uses Yang JB, it's like, it feels like he's playing it too. Like, he uses it as an instant overhand, all-purpose tool. It's nuts.
Reactivist. Oh, it's got armor too.
Alright, putting E2 Deku in the cycle here. This is something that we saw from the previous game that was really working out in K-Rage's favor, getting that comfy, cozy, oaky game. This very insanely well-constructed offense kind of snowball out of control. Oh man, I was gonna say a kill on Yang here would be kind of huge. He's gonna be relying on their Oki to get it going. Back and getting the Divine Mastery. It's hard to even say if that was a confirm or not. I think he just felt like the Akatsuki 4P was gonna hit for some reason.
Yeah, either that or expecting a button. I have no idea, but try to Divine Masher once again out of the situation.
Dude, he really, really wants to hit somebody with Raw Super. Like, he really wants to do it.
I mean, it's funny. I don't know if it's the best decision, but it's funny. But, you know, Root Buttons also being funny for completely different reasons. Okay, yeah, Kuro Gamer 4P. I think he was afraid of maybe 5P not being able to convert off that, so we go for cross right. Dude, this sucks.
Oh my gosh, not like this, dude. Not like this, dude.
Okay, no, the fireball. The
They made for worthy foes.
I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words.
Look, it all works out in the end there, Caterade. Had me a little bit anxious, you know, after the parry not working out against the Ruby Super. You know, you're giving E2 Deku the satisfaction of what he's been looking for so long, the Raw Super making contact, but the dopamine rush wasn't enough to carry to the end of the game as we are in a game 5 situation. I don't know, man. I don't know how much I can emphasize it of like, these are Caterade-driven games. Just things have gone off the rails for E2 Deku's comebacks. I feel like E2 Deku is still kind of navigating around Caterade entirely, so. If that big adaptation is there this time, you know, E2 Deku could definitely turn the tables, but I still feel like there's adaptation necessary in order to get this.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, gotta make those adaptations quick as this is the last game of the set. Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was a handshake. That was a handshake.
Absolutely.
Oh, he got that!
Oh. Just like that. Nice parry. Good jump out as well. Going to be, oh yeah, baits the parry, or baits the burst with the parry. Chaos. 4P still coming out though. Wow.
Nice trade confirmed. Side swaps as well. Caterade has it all in the tuck. Okay, yeah, just spinning all of the meter in the world on the push blocks. Challenges with the super gonna be successful here. E2 Deku getting out of that corner.
Yeah, wasted a ton of meter though, so it's gonna be a little bit rough here, especially since Caterade. Well, I was about to say Caterade's getting going, but I don't know who. They should move him back and forth.
Yes. bit. Into the corner, Deku goes. This Yang has been a real troublemaker and a thorn in the side of Caterade thus far. So getting her out as soon as possible, but Caterade has the ideology to not commit, get the punish. Don't kill the Ruby though, she's still there. Yep, catches with the low.
Cross up and catches the toes right here as long as there's no combo drops. I can kind of believe that's a kill. Oh.
He's finally done.
Yes, Caterade able to bring it all together. Another 3-2 set, but another 3-2 set in favor of Caterade as they move into losers finals, guaranteed top 3.
Yep, we'll have to fight the loser between Monkey and Puns.
Yup. In which case it would, be a run back against Monkey, but an initial contact with Puns as far as WNF sets go. But if we look at the broad context of BBTAG online tournaments, it wouldn't be the first time that Caterade and Puns are fighting. I gotta imagine they've at least fought once or twice, maybe even multiple times back when Caterade was getting a lot more of Big 8s hosted by DonCon. But it is an interesting top 3 that we have all together here. Like,
yeah, we got all of the United States represented here. We got West Coast, we got Central with Caterade being Texas, and we got an East Coast gamer too.
It's true. I thought you were gonna say we have all the states in the United States represented here. I was just like, Lon, come on now.
Nah, I might be bad at geography.
Nah,
I got nothing more. I might just be bad. I'm just bad at geography, but I know in fact there are more than 3 states. There are 50.
True, so true. Are you sure it's not 51?
Well, there could be a case for a 51 state. 51?
Oh, 51?
51?
51st state and a 52nd state, but we don't have those yet.
Okay. Maybe someday. Maybe when California finally splits into 2, into North California and South California.
Yes. You know what, Faded? You bring up an excellent point. Unfortunately, due to the legality of things, we do have to count Florida as a state within the United States of America.
I mean, you can't say Florida doesn't exist. I was just there, so I mean, I have definitive proof that Florida at least exists.
I was also there.
Yeah.
So I can unfortunately confirm that is an actual place.
Yes, it exists. Now, whether or not it's acknowledged as a state, that could be up for debate. But we legitimately cannot say that it does not exist. We're not allowed to say that.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yo, shout out to Broske in the chat, by the way.
A Floridian being like, wait a second, has my life been a lie this entire time?
Damn. I roomed with Broske.
You sure did.
Damn. That's nuts.
Oh, man. Fun times.
I, on the other hand, can neither confirm nor deny the existence of Florida.
Yeah, see, you don't have to have the burden of proof here, right? You don't have to be, just tantalized with the knowledge of knowing that Florida does indeed exist. You can still live in the fantasy land where Santa Claus is real, right? The Tooth Fairy will give you money, and Florida isn't real. You get to live with all these tales in your head.
So true.
See, Broske is saying you dare deny my existence. No, we're not denying your existence. We're denying Florida's existence.
And
Hell yeah, man.
There's a difference. Anyways.
Attack and dethrone Florida.
what if he is Florida, though?
Then we have to attack him.
Oh,
and dethrone
God.
him.
Attack and dethrone Florida.
Ah, just like that. Anyways, we can worry about overtaking an entire state later. Anarchy, perhaps, maybe not the most on-topic thing, as we will finally be having Puns versus Monkey.
Is Yuzu Hyde's sister? No, right?
No, they're childhood friends.
I see. Okay. I will say I like Pun's color coordination. Good colors.
You know, Hyde definitely not looking very nice, as he is definitely getting face planted into the floor there. Go straight into the DVD, putting this Hyde in the red health. Oh, really good assist call, beating out that active swap.
Okay, yeah, just lockdown from here. Catches the 2C of all things.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, dropping the combo, allowing Monkey an opportunity to fire back there. The counter call assist. Sandwich situation? Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, whip on the 4P there, but still a good like amount of health advantage that Monkey has in the situation. All right, yeah, Alex over there trying to really kind of pepper in with that pressure to see if he can open up with another one of those 2Cs. Oh, the cross up, hide, cross combo activation, nothing but the forced sandwich. Okay, yeah, Monkey smartly push blocking out of the situation.
Just abusing those really long user sashes to keep this Ragnar under control.
Yeah, really kind of slowing this game down entirely. But yeah, that's going to be a huge screen freeze. Hit him with the one shot, one kill.
Oh, really good cross up there. Definitely not expecting that one. Actually, done a super pretty early, but it has that DHC available in order to seal out the deal on the Ragnar.
There it is, Ragnar going down. Puns. Just bringing the solo gen in. And I was about to say, I feel like they're gonna go with kind of like the same pacing here. Maybe up until now, the resistance activated. You are stuck here. Nice active swap, kind of a fake out active swap too, right? Because the 2A hit initially before the active switch. I think Monkey was expecting the active switch immediately, but the Storm of Blades punishing the Yuzu here. We're down to a 1v1 situation, seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah, runs up straight with the grab as well. Oh, unfortunately though, the 236B messing up the combo a little bit. Oh, goes in with the Pogo 6.
Oh my gosh, the madman.
I swear to God, that move is recovery until landing until it's not. I don't understand what the logic behind it is, but either way, abusing the fact that nobody seems to know how to punish that, and getting the counter hit pogo stick will be allowing Puns to take game 1.
Solid start there from Puns. Yeah, the beginning of the game felt a little bit more monkey-centric, but as soon as Puns just really kind of enforced the issue of playing around that Yuzu range and stuffing Monkey's approach, things kind of went a little bit more teeter-totter back and forth. You can see Monkey kind of making the switch here, not going to be committed to the Ragnar gen, maybe looking to have a little bit more control of things this time around when it comes to going up against Yuzu Hyde with this Ruby Yumi pick.
Yep. Definitely feels like Monkey wants a bit more control about all this flying around Yuzu has been doing. I mean, having those double-siding hitting Ruby buttons is definitely going to make it a lot easier. It's going to force Puns to be a little bit more lenient on the kind of teleports it's doing.
Okay. Interesting confirmation on the combo here, but you know, still cashing in some damage.
Yeah. Okay, gets the counter hit JB as well.
Into the corner we go. Yeah, threatening safe jumps, but yeah, that nice DP there from Puns to get out of there. Oh.
Push blocking out that Yumi.
Okay. Yeah. Decent defense throughout the entire cross combo sequence from both players there. And yeah, we're just playing a lot of neutral. I think like both players are really kind of trying to avoid. It's Monkey trying to avoid the mid-range game. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, that looked like the most sauce high combo I think I've ever seen.
Man, dude, he's kind of going crazy with Hyde here at the moment. Okay, yeah. Not able to keep that burst safe though. A very clutch backdash.
Actually, on a super very quick confirm into a kill on that Ruby. Left here with the Yumi now. Okay, wow, set up a sandwich scenario. Kind of unexpectedly, but a nice block on the cross up. Good push block out and a good punish there on the with Hyde button. It's a 2A starter. I don't know if that's gonna be a kill due to the scaling.
It'd be
It's
really
Yumi.
close. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Okay, yeah, just using the opportunity, get Hyde out of there, get Yuzu out of the corner, and just run away with all the screen space that we have to work with, right? No need to call Hyde unless they're in blocks. And all right, now there's no need to call Hyde. They've seen Hyde's live flash right before their eyes. Playing with fire yet again. Yeah, he's locked out. But I mean, I guess the good thing is it forced Monkey to spend a lot of meter to make sure that was the case.
Yeah, definitely a very risky call, but it worked out in the end. Going to be passively getting that health back. Hopefully it can be called relatively soon. Yeah, this is a semi-comfortable life total. Nice block on that cross-up. Oh my god!
He committed to the Rekka on whiff to bait the counter poke, and then called freaking Yuzu 5P to whiff punish the 2A. That was either the best play I've ever seen in my life or the worst play I've ever seen in my life. I'm not sure.
I want to say that was a calculated play because, you know, Yumi players, they always want to be mashing something, right? So it's just simply be like, I'm just going to bait out whatever they're mashing.
What a god. And like on the verticality and hang time he got with that Hyde Rekka, it's safe to say that maybe even like Yumi's 5A wasn't going to do it. Like it was going to be up to Monkey to hit Hyde out of the air. But if you're in that situation as a defender, that's kind of the last thing you'd be expecting from to actually commit to the Rekka. Alright, yeah, this is Pun's match point, by the way. It's like 2-0. Monkey committed to this Ruby Yumi comp, finds the active swap, not able to make it burst safe though.
Sniper her out. Just playing some neutral here. Yeah, very slow so far, using some of those bullets to snipe him out. Yeah, no solid. That's a solid hit.
Yes, it is. Possibly catching the walk back or the up back there for Puns. Ruby not doing her job there, missing on the 4P, kind of making sure Monkey misses out on a ton of damage. A nice carry cancel off the 2A. Gonna be able to guarantee a punish on this Yuzu as well. Very, very good reaction from Monkey.
Left of the solo Hyde. Level 4 resonance, that chip definitely can come into play pretty well, but I mean, it has to get out of this corner first. We see Pun's not really spending any push block, and yeah, just finds a really good 2B call. Pushing out a burst from Monkey. Oh, the 2B of the gods, almost converted.
Yeah, I think he was expecting Ruby to tech out, so he didn't commit to the entirety of that conversion, but it looked like she was ready to go for some reason.
Yeah, that 2B is so good, and finds the air call on this Ruby. Goes with the 2-1-4C. This solo Hyde has been making so much
Oh my god, there's no way he's doing this, right?
with the solo Hyde.
Oh yeah, canceled. Oh boy. And the JC, this guy.
This
Puns,
man.
really looking for it here. Both players, Resonance activated, going for throw baits, going for anything. Monkey staying cool, calm, and collected thus far, but finds himself in the corner. No confirmation. Off the gunshot into a super.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully for Puns, doesn't have to deal with any potential Astral there. So yeah, this is just gonna be an honest 1v1 between Ruby Rose, and gets hit there with a 5B. Goes and spend the cash. Okay, yeah, go into the other super to confirm the kill. And yeah, just going to be returning to room, and Puns taking a very, very insane Hyde comeback to steal out the set and seal out his position there in grand finals.
I don't know how he does it, man. He's like whatever character, whatever situation, whatever team comp, whatever opponent, he's just something else. Like he is such a treat to watch at times. I will say I don't appreciate him coming into this bracket particularly and doing this, but you gotta give him props, man. That's put and done.
Yeah, that guy, he's insane. What more can I say? He's just very nice at the video game.
Well does lock us in for the losers final set here. Monkey locked in and ready to go. Ragna Jin. This is another run back. These two have been getting a lot of isolated exposure to each other over like the past week or so. They met at a weighted fate once, if I'm not mistaken, but then also meeting once in this bracket, going 3-1, and meeting for a third time. So with that much exposure to someone over like first or 3 sets, there's definitely a lot of opportunity to bring something new to the table each time. It seems like the constant for Monkey has been Ragna Jin against Gatorade. Oh my gosh, forced sandwich situation out of nowhere. Oh my god, went for the air unblockable there. Maybe missing a little bit more on the combo that they were expecting, just the trajectory of it all. Not able to comprehend it, but there it is, Gauntlet Hades.
Corner. A second on the throw, but still have to worry about that 6P. Okay, activates the CC now. Has to be careful what he does. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, yeah, side swap combo here for Monkey. Oh yeah, faking the fuzzy, but actually just going low the entire time. There's like some layer 2 stuff, right? That's how you can tell that these two have a lot of matches against each other in isolation. TRM as well, something else that needs to be planted with seeds in order to see the growth of it. And yeah, Monkey just having the Ragna perfect available at this time, really putting Kater under a ton of pressure. Everything is just such, it's so well executed. Like he just has the perfect read on literally everything.
Yeah, he said working on a perfect, goes in with the empty air dash into the low, and we'll be taking that one very dominantly.
Wild stuff. So yeah, Monkey just coming in real clean, cool, calm, and collected, and able to just switch teams in an instant. That's the impressive trait of a player there, in my opinion. Like the amount of teams that Monkey does have at his disposal. Just coming fresh off the Ruby Yumi, fresh off the loss of Winners Finals, approaching this Losers Finals with a cool mindset and just like doing essentially what they've been able to do each time around that they've met Gatorade, is just going with this Ragna Jin and you know, like I said, just really perfectly constructed offense through and through.
Whoever these guys are, they won't be easy.
Can't escape from crossing
Let's
fate.
see what we got here going into this game 2.
Oh yeah, just caught the toes there. Oh, very unfortunate drop, but still maintaining the corner position. Well, that's the push block. I'm not sure.
He popped the Kurogane 4P right before the Jin 6P made contact, which nullified Ragna, which was actually pretty good. I think most players in that situation would have been scared to do anything with Kurogane, but he risked it.
So they'll risk the DP and not paying off.
Okay, yeah, the throw tech. Oh, yeah, he had an eye for it. That's seemingly very hard to... oh my gosh, the 2A into the 5A to call out the active switch, guaranteeing the punish.
Yeah, definitely seems like Monkey is out for blood right now. He wants to get going and making sure that Gatorade is just absolutely bleeding. Forces for Gatorade did the 6 on that DP and finds the empty jump low. Tried to bait the burst there, not working out.
Okay, EX fireballs. Trying to find their way in. Oh yeah, just constantly tapping to make sure that Kurogane is... Oh, what a reversal DP.
Wow.
Then the hitbox of that coming in handy. Okay, Gatorade finding a little bit of momentum here to try to get things started, but that drop combo on Ragna is pretty significant. Kotsky 5P saving the day and gets the kill, but at what cost? I mean, Gatorade's characters are so low. Monkey, yeah, still having that full life to work with, willing to risk some of it on that DP. A successful bet. Still has the resonance in their favor as well.
That definitely sucks, but so does that combo drop. Oh
no!
That might have been a very pivotal combo drop. Okay, extending the combo for as long as possible. Goes into the CC. He gave me so much panic there with everything he was doing, but you know what? Gatorade got the combos on deck, able to seal out game 2 in a very, very close fashion.
Yes, all worked out at the end there. The amount of cumulative health Gatorade had to go through in order to get that game was at least 30k. Like Monkey had a good rotation of his assists to make sure that they were regaining the life back, but also got some huge momentum going with Ragna. I mean, that JB counter hit call out to Caterade C tattooing in the air as that user escape option to catch people off guard really showed that he was aware of Caterade's tactics and almost put him in a full life bar, but Caterade somehow finding the way to get the comeback. Very impressive stuff. Oh, parry on the Gauntlet Hades this time around.
Coming out. I actually set up a sandwich and gets the cross up too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, how do you block that? Oh, okay. Wasn't able to get anything for it. Check on throw.
Yeah. The 5P hit as well. Okay. Lost out on the match situation so far, but has made a lot of good progress at Ragnar. Definitely bleeding.
Alright, quarter carry. Nice, yeah, the late air dash pressure here. Caterade forced the burst just to save Akatsuki's life and let Kurogane take the brunt of the damage. And that Ragnar has been healing in the back, going to be healing a lot more off of this conversion. And again, bringing Monkey to so much life regained back, right?
Yeah, nice push block to avoid the Gauntlet Hades. Oh yeah, slash tried through. Man, he's definitely choosing violence, misses that active swap. Still looking kind of bad for Caterade, both characters in the red life. Oh, Gauntlet Hades.
Yeah, he wanted to bait any type of burst or anything that Caterade wanted to do to get out of that situation. Good on Caterade to stay really patient and not get too overzealous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, duck straight over the Jin for A.
Okay, yeah, he's really trying to force some type of sandwich situation here. I think Monkey's been doing a pretty decent job of just staying very stoic with that Jin. The Ragnar kind of getting hit in the back there. Yeah, Caterade, I was going to say, slowly but surely he's running out of these resources to keep this constant cycle of offense going. Needs to be careful. A missed confirmed there from Monkey. A nice stall over the fireball.
Yeah, oh, catches the toes.
Yeah, that'll be it for Ragnar. Yeah, wasn't able to have Jin face the white way to get that pickup with Kurogane. No, okay. Uses the air stall in order to get Jin in resonance territory. Oh, he's trying to see if Monkey's gonna spend it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a very calculated play there from Caterade. You could tell that he was looking to see if Monkey was gonna do the Storm of Blades the entire time. I just was not aware that that was the thing within his deeper thought of like if he does it, it's gonna be game parry into the super punish. Very sick stuff there from Caterade.
Yep, and putting 2 on the board, making a lot more progress compared to the first set they had against each other. But Monkey this time going to be swapping over into the Ruby Yumi.
Yeah, as I said, it's been a natural progression of these two having so many sets in isolation. The first set of Roid Fit, I think, was 3-0 Monkey favor. Then they met here, 3-1 Monkey favor. Now, Caterade, through that that much of a saturation of sets on game point here against Monkey, forcing the switch too. It's been Ragnar Jin up until this point.
Yeah. Ooh, nice sandwich scenario, but it goes in with the unblockable. Yeah, I just had to hold that there because it had no meter to push block. Yeah, still no meter. Goes in with a delayed overhead. Oh, almost really unfortunate there for Monkey. Oh, that Akatsuki 5P.
Oh my gosh, and they both stabilize here for the happy birthday. This is whoa!
That was gross! Yo, I got hit!
Insane, dude. Okay, into the corner we go. Now checking out. Yeah, just doing a little bit of a kind of fuzzy timed cross combo to see what Monkey was gonna do. Monkey got 6P, hooking it up even on the active swap. And this is looking rough here for Monkey. Solo Ruby coming in. Back to the DP. And that's going to be it. Caterade will be able to take it 3-2 over Monkey and move into Grands.
Yes, just like that. Able to make the run back happen against someone who he has lost to in the past before. But, like, yeah, just excellent stuff for Caterade. Moving on 3-1 to fight Puns in the... Is this their first exposure for the night? Yeah, I think so.
Is that 3-2 or 3-1?
3-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Oh, yeah. It was 3-1. Yeah, so an interesting kind of chapter in that tale between Caterade and Monkey, because like even beyond Weight of Fate, they played at Vortex Gallery too in winners finals and grand finals and had a very entertaining back and forth. So looking to see that that set history kind of grow more between the two of them. But right now we have to come to a match that has literally never played at WNF before. Caterade versus Puns for the grand finals. Gonna be playing out here shortly. This is the last set, or the last two sets of the night here at WNF Online Edition, episode 50. Exclamation point, match Reno, match cheap in the chat if you haven't already. Use that claim code to donate free money to the pot. We would greatly appreciate it. We're currently at $16. Thank you to all that have claimed code thus far. There's still 30 of those left, so don't let the night end without at least giving us the free 25 cents. Hook it up. Shout out to Oraxkin for that direct donation. Greatly appreciated. $10 on the board has definitely speed run us to that $16. You can do the same if you want a direct donation. We would appreciate it. And the Match Arena Marketplace, you already know what they got. The Chitin Books, greatest manga in all the universe. Countless titles to choose from. Some favorites like Chet That's Genrik, Saki-san, Lone Life, Another World. Some new ones like Gotcha Go Koro Volume 3. Be sure to check it out. Charmed Keychains for Soul as well, courtesy of multiple franchises. Fate Go, Princess Connect, Girls Frontline, Quintessential Quintuplets, Azure Lane, just to name a few. But yeah, free 25-cent donation. You are running out of time. But we are hopping right in. Pun and done. Who knows what they're locking in? Kanji Naruto is highlighted, but I don't know if that's final. Going up against Caterade, making the definitely solid losers run.
Yep, for sure. Lost in winner semifinals, and so far has come into a little bit of rough patches here and there, but still looking very good for tonight. But he definitely can say the same thing about Puns, as he's also been kind of doing the same. But yeah, this will be a very exciting grand finals to watch play out. This is like you said before, never a match that has ever been played at WNF, much less in a grand final settings. So let us begin.
Whoever these guys are, they won't be easy.
Yeah, I'm interested. I feel like I haven't seen these, because like I said, this isn't the first time these two have played against each other. But even with that, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen them actually face off. So I'm really interested to see how this matchup goes.
Yeah, especially though, Puns locking in with the signature Kanji Shirogane. There are two now to those. This is gonna be rough. Ooh, really nice punish on that cool attack there.
Okay. Into the corner we go. Punches the punch and so much that we're whiffing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fortunately, the Shirogane 5P not able to convert off, just push blocking out of that situation. Wow, yeah. Broke the persona, so wasn't able to actually shoot out Naoto.
Okay, the Kanji pressure going absolutely insane right now. Nice IAD back to avoid the throw. Kurogane 4P allowing for the punish as well. Very nice defensive action from Cade.
Yeah, very good also. Double jumping straight over. That is very unfortunate, but thankfully not going to be a punish though. Taps the toes right there. Tried to anti-air with the 2B, but was just met with the Akatsuki foot.
Yeah, Gatorade playing so well thus far here, bringing Puns to really fatal territory characters. The late IAD with the very smart double super confirmation to keep it first safe and just bringing Puns down to the solo Kanji.
Yeah, but the 5B was punished. Yeah, definitely a very cheeky setup. I've definitely seen Puns used before, but very good patience on Caterade, showing that he's very aware of that scenario. Unfortunately, Puns not able to stabilize all his combos. Going to be parrying out of that situation, forcing Puns to pop this resonance.
Nice! Oh my god, that was almost insanely good positioning there from Caterade. Didn't believe in the hit, but still finding exactly what they needed in order to get game one over Puns.
Yup.
Yeah, definitely feels like something is activated within Caterade since this loser's run. Like he really kind of awoken. This just bringing all that momentum that he's kind of got started from losers straight into this grands, taking it to Puns. Now, Puns, with this many games to work with, I'm not going to lie, is very dangerous, right? Because like the Kanji Naruto is what we have on the screen for now, but if he makes any one of those swaps to, I don't know, anything, it could really kind of change the entire aspect of the matchup, just given the complete library of characters the Puns has at his disposal. So we'll have to see how this shapes out over the long run, but a good start for Caterade so far.
Sure. always gotta be like on your toes in terms of the character picks from kanji puns.
No whiff punish, but able to catch the backdash.
The pressure, yeah, just really good awareness there to go for those pairs when he sees that cruel attack coming.
I'm a big fan of something I noticed from Caterade is constantly kind of throwing those fireballs. Just kind of abusing the fact of Kanji's lack of full screen presence, and not only that, covering the ground that makes sure Naoto's assist can't be called too often. I think it's been a really smart approach.
Yeah, for sure. Going to be... I was expecting an unblockable there, no, just... Oh, yeah, caught the toes.
Ooh! Nice, the jump and parry, but man, I'm not exactly sure what they did there off of the empty jump, but getting thrown out of whatever it was.
Interesting enough, not going for the mark in this position. Yeah, double on the parry. Not going to be parrying these 4Ps. Yeah, just really good. Goes for the unblockable of the Ember. A good push block out of the situation. It's very risky for puns considering how low this kanji is.
Man, I gotta say, the entirety of that defensive sequence there from Caterade was absolutely nuts. Unfortunately, as soon as they're out of the corner, just finally getting tagged with exactly what they needed in order to get the kill. Puns only have to worry about the solo goal.
Oh my! I was about to see some Naoto Shirogane Neta confirmed right there, but you know, still looking good. Okay, yeah, uses the gap in between the 6P in order to confirm it. Doesn't have enough meter to kill, but still, look at the situation. Good push block out, running out a lot of resonance and beating out that option. Get it right with the Shirogane JB.
Man, if he confirmed off that DP going into the trap, that would have been the craziest thing, dude.
I would have called Eric. I would have shown him that clip and I'd be like, do this to this person someday. I need you.
Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so tied up. Puns showing that they're not shaken, not at all, still ready to game. Yeah, and definitely a lot of the match was dictated by puns. I was noticing the kind of ground control that Caterade was implementing at first, but once puns got that corner, you know, you could tell that they were just trying to get rid of Akatsuki right then and there, or force Caterade to make a mistake on a burst or something, because they were relentless with the pressure. Granted, Caterade's defense on the initial sequences of it were very good. It was the attempt at an escape that didn't quite work out there for Caterade.
Right. Let's show them our strength. Can't escape from crossing fate.
Game 3. Already started off pretty much in Caterade's favor here. Already set up a sandwich here. Yeah, went for the unblockable that time. Not trying to bait a TRM.
Yeah, what a choice to have to make in literally the first 2 seconds of a match. Like, being an unblockable and be like, are you spinning the bar? Or are you spinning the burst? Like, you gotta spin something. So the first 2 seconds, you've already made a mistake. In the latter 18 seconds, though, Caterade is just making mistake after mistake. The life is melting.
Yeah, thankfully that DP was not punished for Caterade. Okay, yeah, just gonna beat up that kanji a little bit. Gonna be playing very patiently. Excellent navigation through these traps. Just gonna be jumping up and parry, just completely avoiding them entirely. Yes, and those gunshots early. Okay, gonna be breaking that Kurogane 4P with the traps, and now set up in the corner position. Unfortunately, though, got really punished there with the 2B. Yeah, traps in play, so it was just a free mash out.
Understandably so. What's Cade gonna be doing on the Oki? Yeah, just pushing into the corner. No fuzzies or anything crazy going on as of yet. Yo, tried to call the push blast. Puns patient.
Yeah, and able to snipe out the slash kite there with the kanji 5P. Spends the cash.
There it is. Kurogane going down solo. Akatsuki here for Caterade to attempt to bring this. Yeah, just going for that zoning yet again. I mean, this context, though, you know, doesn't have access to assist characters, doesn't even have the life lead. Oh, really? What a out of block stun option.
Yeah, and, you know, try to wake up there with the street smarts, but Kanji Tatsumi definitely ready for that as he will be taking game 3 off that. Is currently on tournament point now.
Mundo, puns. Trying to give what I would imagine is Colorado's first BBTAG WNF win? Question mark.
Not even just Colorado's first BBTAG win, also like East Coast first BBTAG WNF win.
That would likely be accurate, yes. We've had a lot of them, but I think this is one of the few or singular sequences where, yeah, I can't think of anyone else that's entered from East Coast where they just happen to have been in West Coast and they entered. It may have happened. We've had a lot of these.
The closest thing might be Diddley, but like she officially moved to Seattle. Like she lives on the West Coast now, so I don't know if she counts.
Hell yeah! Let's get this done.
Right. Let's show them our strength.
See if this is it. If Colorado is on top, or if Texas has something to say about that.
We'll have to see. Fortunately, not going to be with punishing that. Okay, to be mashing out of the situation. Not going to be falling for that throw bait, but I mean, up with the cross up and able to bait the burst properly as well. That's a huge amount of damage on the Shirogane.
Okay. DP Ender. Nice block initially, but yeah, just because you block the initial sequence doesn't mean the mix is over. And I think Cater is going to be able to cash in a dead Shirogane here. Absolutely.
Yeah, very quick. Firing back from those fast 2 games here. Sets up the sandwich scenario too. Yeah, tried to bait the TRM there.
Yeah, he has been insistent on not push blocking the unblockable scenarios. I don't think he's threatened it even once. And Caterade is like constantly looking for it. You know, he's constantly going for that throw to see if he can get the TRM attempt. But Alex is just taking it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's definitely an option for sure. Be very good, especially if you played a lot. Okay, gonna be frame trapping though. Gonna be probably wasting out. Well, I was gonna say most of this resonance, but I mean it's mostly over. Oh yeah, this is a situation that sucks to be in. Unblockable setup there. Finally reads it correctly this time.
Yeah, it was just at that point a clash between a like 2 hard-headed people, essentially, of just like who was gonna break first, because Caterade was constantly going for the throw. It's just like Puns has to want to push block here, because you know I've been setting up the situation so much, constantly just taking the mix, and then the one time the Puns decided to push block, Caterade was still committed to going for the throw.
Yup, and you know the persistence pays off in the end, tying up the set, potentially resetting the bracket.
Yes, indeed. We're either in store for some more BBTAG or the realization of Colorado as a state in the United States of America BBTAG.
That's crazy. Colorado. I don't even know where that is on the map. Is that right next to Nevada?
Hell yeah! Let's get this done.
I don't want to answer the question.
Oh,
Isn't it Utah? Like, I don't know.
Is it Utah?
I don't know if it's Utah or Colorado.
I have no words for either right now.
Bruh, I mean, it's one of the two, though, guaranteed. Like, it's either Utah or Colorado. Right?
Yeah. I trust you.
Look, man, don't worry about it. Puns. Try to put Colorado on the map since I can't seem to find where it is.
Yeah, try to EX Tatsu out of the situation. Nice tech on the throw. Beat Tatsu out of the situation. Ready with the 5P, but not going to be fully converting off it. Yeah, no meter. Okay, well, built it on the time, but it didn't push block out and just committed to the unblockable that time.
Actually, I think it is Colorado. Anyways, okay.
I didn't know that was like every side at the same time. Oh, yeah, Divine Reaper. Yeah, smacked. Right in the Kanji. Surprised he didn't stay in, but that's going to good amount of damage there on the Shirogane. Everybody getting hit.
Yeah, EX fireballs, all of them making contact, they're stuffing Puns' approach, and now, yeah, trying to get that time situation going. A great navigation there for Puns to make sure they didn't need anything at all. Now firing back with a cross combo of their own. This is where things get dangerous here for Caterade. Oh my god!
Whoa, he converts off it!
Oh,
hit him with the dirty mix.
Man, the presence of mind to be able to go for that in that clutch of a situation. Caterade only has a Shirogane.
I
Just
do
go for violence immediately.
Yes, oh my god, yeah, Chaos, Abound. Dude, yeah, baited the 2A, didn't believe in the 2A. Okay, this is good amount of chip there on the Shirogane. yeah, we'll be running out the resonance, but putting both of Caterade's characters in a relatively uncomfortable situation. Nice! Oh, I can't believe that freaking hit! Oh my god!
Dude, it was still active. What the hell?
What was that? I'm not sure, but either way, Caterade taking a fairly clutch but jank reset bracket here. Bruh.
Man. More BB tag to play. Caterade is not done gaming quite yet. The 3-2 victory, but this is the danger zone. Puns is not locked in yet. This is what I was saying about. Yeah, this is what I was saying about the longer that the set goes on. Puns could just dip into the library characters, completely change the tone of the matchup. It's very obvious that Caterade has gotten some semblance of comfort level in the matchup they were playing with Kanji Naoto. Win or lose, that was a fact. But since there is more BB tag to play, Puns could just approach the set with an entirely new approach, and Yosuke Labris is going to be what they lock in this time around.
Yeah. Well, interesting enough though, Caterade does have experience playing both these characters, so in terms of being comfortable perhaps with the matchup, this might not be the best choice, but I mean, completely shifting up like the game style, so we'll see how this one works. Yeah, that's actually the first time I've seen that punished all night.
True. It's just, look, man, it's like the last thing you expect, right? And then he does it like twice, and you're like, god damn it. Like,
yeah, baiting the DP there as well. Not going to be getting a lot of value out of the cross combo, but more importantly, going to be cashing out a good amount of damage on the Sakatsuki.
Oh, no! The parry warriors, Caterade coming out victorious there. Oh, okay, yeah, you just used the opportunity to get Kuroganian safely.
Unfortunately, getting locked out.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Reset up, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was definitely a reset attempt. Did not work out. Man, the horizontal reach of that DP making it safe there for Caterade.
Oh, sniping out with the overhead. Able to convert off it accordingly. I'm really surprised there was no burst throughout the entire sequence.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of looking for the right opportunity. That's the thing about being initially exposed to teams like this. It's just like you're trying to imagine what the confirm is going to be in the first place and just choose the right spot. You don't want to burst for nothing, but...
Oh, that's unfortunate. Going to be a good amount of damage on this Labras. Don't think this is going to be a kill considering the meter game very close to, though. Yo!
Oh my god!
Hit him with the 5C.
Love to see it. Resonance activation.
Yeah, didn't quite believe in that. Still has the potential. Oh, goodbye. Yo, with the Astral too? Yo, that's quite the statement.
You didn't have to do all this, man. You could have killed any other way. You could just spend like meter. You could just get Garu guy. Like why you gotta do it like that, man?
Yo, man, it's all about sending the message. You just reset the bracket on me. Nah, you're gonna be eating this Astral just to keep him in check. I understand the mentality. That being said, if he somehow misinputted that, he would have to hold that. But that's not the reality we live in. And yeah, game one going over to Puns.
No way he's gonna do it.
No way.
No, okay. I thought he was gonna Labras. I thought he was gonna Labras marry him, like.
You know, it could have happened. I wouldn't be surprised. That seems like a very cater gamer thing to do.
Yeah, did not commit to it. Maybe it'll come later, maybe not at all. But yeah, let's see what we're doing this time around. Is the Yosuke Labras is definitely bringing a different dynamic altogether in terms of the assists available. I mean, we haven't even seen the Yosuke high flying neutral really coming that much into play. I think just Pun's offense is what's catch Caterade off guard thus far.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be doing this full screen fireball game once again.
That was clean.
Yeah, that was definitely very smooth. Caterade opting to play very patiently. I like this. Doesn't really want to engage that much with the Yosuke, but look what happens.
Yes, and that's a common situation that we see Caterade get, right? Where he gets the A-Tatsu with the 4P, trying to get some stuff going. Ooh, wow. Man, Pun's not having any luck of punishing Caterade at all. I'm having trouble keeping track.
Yo, beat up that Yosuke. Okay, yeah. Chain Knuckle in the back to follow up. Yeah, backdash 4P is just the name of the game here. In terms of the punish game. Oh yeah, gets hit there with a JB. Maybe kept in the Skotsky for a little bit too long, as he will be dying pretty early.
Yeah, that is absolutely the case. So Kurogane in so much trouble here. Oh, okay. Let's get so low. Please be careful and cross up.
Now in Red Axe, has to be really careful. Definitely a one-touch situation. Somehow got out of the sandwich. Divine Masher. I don't think anyone can push that. Oh my god.
Wait, it hit the Persona and didn't hit Labrys. That was actually, I think Catered was hoping that it would at least make contact with Labrys, but able to just slash out of there. 1v1 yet again.
Labrys actual is in play. Has to be careful. Push blocks out of that situation. Goes low. Oh, really good jump over. Not going to be a counter hit confirmed, so no punish it. Yeah, Resonance running out. Okay, sets up the plus frame. Goes in with the TRM.
All right. But with the amount of damage done here, yeah, I was possibly looking for an air reset. I don't know what it looks like. Okay, off a jump in. Oh my god!
He cracked the dome! I don't even know if that was on purpose, but he cracked the dome, that was for sure.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if that was on purpose or an accident. Because like, I was looking at the Labrys life totals, I'm like, it's really going to be dependent on the starter that he gets if he's actually going to be able to kill this situation. And I was to jump in, I was like, oh, well, I mean, by all means, but 5 seed? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean...
Get ready.
5 seed. That's all I can say.
Okay, well, we're tied up 1-1. We are at like game 8 between these two. This is the longest set.
And neither will we.
Yeah, it definitely has been going on for quite a while, but I mean, hey, it's definitely been very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely entertaining. Yosuke Labrys in this Grands. This is going to be a pivotal match here. Really going to be setting the stage for who's going into potential victory. Oh my god!
Oh!
Perfect timing there all together with the... Oh! Man, I think with Labrys' DP being so slow, he just completely misgauged the Wind of Fuzzy that.
Looking like it. Base the parry right there. Not going to be confirming off that combo there. EX Tatsu. Okay. Just going to be floating around in the air. Doesn't want to have to deal with anything except maybe perhaps that giant Kurogane JB.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that one's going to be getting punished. Yosuke able to navigate to the right side of the screen in time to catch that wily boy, that Kurogane swinging. Not safely, mind you.
Yeah, definitely not safe. Yeah, that Labrys flying away not to get hit by the happy birthday aspect of that combo, but still keeping in this Yosuke, perhaps a little bit risky. Yeah, that fireball's coming out, but a really excellent confirm using that freeze screen in order to confirm the kill. That actually just might be a kill with Kurogane. Yeah, goodbye.
There it is, solo Akatsuki to try to bring this back. A similar situation where the Yosuke on Pun's side is quite low. Finding a hit on this Akatsuki initially, though, is great momentum to build. Cancels the 6P early, leaving a gap there, and getting hit by this 4A Gatorade. Probably has no complaints about this at all. Goes for 5C, nothing.
Yeah, but gets hit with the 4V on the way down. That is green axe. Yeah, swaps into the Yosuke, so this won't be a kill. I don't think so. That's a kunai super.
Okay, yeah.
Deactivating the Resonance now, but you know, Yosuke flipping into the corner, stealing it, and that is potential tournament point coming up next for Puns.
Yeah, that was a rough situation. I think good construction of that mix-up there from Puns, because if he had committed to the DP and Puns did an active switch, I think that Akatsuki would have activated and hit Yosuke, but maybe would have been punished by the Labrys 6P. So that was a very, very tough scenario to defend against your Gatorade.
Yes, for sure. And still not out of the woods yet. I mean, looking still strong there in that set, but yeah, has a lot of pressure being put on them as Puns is on tournament point once again.
Whoever these guys are, they won't be easy.
Let's see if Caterade is able to figure it out. We do see some signs of life and some signs of trying to desperately change the tides of things with these like air tatsus followed with Korogane 4Ps or something like the Caterade-isms that you come to expect. But Puns has had pretty good defense throughout the majority of it. So now we're kind of like cycling back to exactly where we started. You know, previously we saw a lot of ground fireballs from Caterade. Not really coming in clutch when they did decide to go on the aggressive.
Oh, wow.
Scrambling a bit, but a bait on the DP. Caterade gonna be losing quite a bit of health on the Akatsuki here. What do we have? There it is, the throw.
Yosuke knee, yeah. Notoriously low damage super, but try to go in with the EX Tatsu. Not working out, perhaps a little bit too headstrong. Left here with the Soul Kuragane. I don't know when he's gonna get to play, but it's gonna be right now.
Yeah, he is just on him right now. Yeah, Catorade's just been constantly trying to find ways out of the Oki, out of the pressure, and nothing seems to be working. And just like that, Puns putting Colorado on the map, definitely probably next to Nevada as they take WNF Online Edition episode 50.
Yes, definitely good stuff to him and good stuff for Caterade. You know, first foray into WNF, just take the W and leave. You know, that's what Puns did.
Indeed. Wasn't without having to do some work for it, though. That Grand Finals was definitely nuts. You know, we couldn't bring it into another 2-2 situation. Puns just with that momentum and excellent counterplay, able to seal the deal altogether. So a reminder of our top three here. Monkey 4012 finishing in third place. Caterade getting the second place, then Puns able to get it all tonight in first place. This was WNF Online Edition, episode 50, BBTAG. Your twitch.tv/RedE30. You know a lot of the drills, but I'll remind you guys in case your memory is foggy, all right? Exclamation point, Matcherito, match reading, or Master Chief in the chat for that Matcherino if you haven't already. I kept saying that you're running out of time, but at this point, it's just like you're really, really running out of time. Hit the claim code for the free 25-cent donation if you haven't already. We have 29 of them left, so we would greatly appreciate it. Support that virtual pot. Direct donations marketplace still open as well. We switch off around here at PS4 and Parsec every week. So PS4 this week, naturally, for the last WNF of the year, would actually be on Parsec. So as long as you have a computer, Parsec app, and can run BBTAG through it, we would love to have you as we close out the last WNF of the year. 2021 has definitely been a wild ride through just WNF in isolation, but I think for BBTAG as a whole, as we look forward to what 2022 awaits. I didn't mean to do that. Awaited fate's happening in 2022. I did not want to plan the segue like that. It just kind of naturally slipped out. Hey, that's a local that's happening in Southern California, January 15th. There are a lot of announcements coming for that very soon. Be sure to follow twitter.com/plusfamesgg to stay up to date with what's happening, because it's going to be you don't want to miss out. If you're able to get to Southern California on January 15th, 2022, and you like BlazBlue, not just BBTAG, but CF is there, I highly advise making sure that you're able to attend. I'm giving you the forewarning right now. You don't want to miss out. I'm not just saying that and gassing it up. Like there's some stuff coming this weekend. Look out for it. But yeah, I'm Kraken Atkins. I was Kraken Atkins podcast. Put out a special bonus episode on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. An interview with Elon, winner of CEO 2021, courtesy of some translations provided by Burnout Fighter. Personally, you know, throughout the podcast episodes I've been able to do this year, this one definitely took the most amount of work. But it's absolutely one of the episodes that I'm one of the most proud of. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, that's all I have for now.
Yes, definitely. Always appreciated to be here over at the WNFs, being able to commentate. Gotta shout out my fellow commentator, Kraken Atkins, as well as Master Chief, who was holding it down on the mic while you were playing. But also shout outs once again to Master Chief for TOing tonight's tournament and making sure that everything runs absolutely smoothly. Also, shout outs to our streamer E30 for allowing everyone at home to watch this sick BBTAG content. And yeah, also shout outs to the players for putting everything tonight. It was definitely very fun to get to watch you, especially Puns, who we don't really get to see here very often. Well, at all, really. And yeah, I also thank you to the viewers at home for supporting our scene. It is much appreciated.
Alright, well, this is Master Chief. Always a pleasure doing this for you all week in and week out. Always happy to run BBTAG here at WNF. Also, I just appreciate all of you joining in tonight, watching some good-ass BBTAG. Shoutouts to Puns for, making a surprise guest appearance, due to his current conditions, visiting friends, what have you. Being able to attend tonight. Very much a pleasure to have him play, put on his best performance, and ultimately he will win things for tonight. So very good stuff to him. Good stuff to Caterade, Monkey, all of the other players tonight. And of course, again, thank you so much for supporting the scene and keeping BBTAG alive and strong throughout this entire year. I know we've got one more, but it feels one more for this year, but I just feel like it's appropriate to say something like that. So also just really thankful to have you Lon and you Atkins for holding it down on the mic week in and week out for I don't even know how long at this point. But it's always great having you two on commentary, giving your insight, doing making the matches enjoyable and digestible for the people at home watching and joining us on this Wednesday night / Thursday morning, depending on your time zones. And of course, shoutouts to E30 streaming this as always. Thanks so much for just being available, being a trooper throughout the entire run we've had here with WNF, and we'll continue to have as well. And shoutouts to Kite Books supporting the Matcherino with their works in the marketplace. Won't go into the whole spiel, but if you can, direct contribution is always appreciated in the Matcherino. Any purchase in the marketplace, a portion of that purchase goes towards the pot as well. You get some cool stuff out of it too. So, codes, we still have plenty of codes left. Just click the button, that's all you need to do. And of course, the sponsor quests on the sidebar below that as well. Any contribution, 100% appreciated by us and of course by the players as well. All that being said, next week will be Parsec formats. We hope to see you there. Of course, last but not least, big thank you to Level Up Live and Level Up Live Productions for having Wednesday Night Fights online edition be a way for us to experience locals when in person. WNF at the very least is not able to be run at this time. Hopefully soon, in the coming year, we will be able to have that be a reality. But for now, we're always 100% glad to have this be an option for you all. This has been Master Chief, TO of tonight's bracket and many brackets to come for BBTAG. Always a pleasure running this for you all. And with all that being said, I take it over to you, E30. Take it away.
Give me 1 second before I do our send-off.
Before that then, I do want to say, be sure to check out Kraken Atkins podcast. Recent episode just got released, an interview with CEO champion for BBTAG, Elon. And honestly, it was an enjoyable listen. What have you, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, it's all available on all those platforms. And I definitely 100% appreciate the effort that Atkins himself put into putting that all together. So be sure to check that out. The Kraken Atkins podcast.
Yeah, appreciate that. Good to hear the good feedback on it. Like I said, it's definitely the episode, even though it's the shortest episode, it's definitely the one that took the most amount of work. So the good feedback so far has been great, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm ready.
Okay, take it away.
All right. thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone for swinging by, whether you're a player or watching. It is always much appreciated to be able to host this for you all every week. Thank you to Lon and Atkins for commentating, holding it down. Listening to you guys is always a treat week in and week out. Also cheap as well, and for Tio Wake the Bracket tonight, making it run as smoothly as possible. Let's see. Hope there will be an XWNF as far as I know, so hope to see you all then. We will be on Parsec, but for now, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Another reminder, Weighted Fate happening January 15th, Riverside, California at Riverside Game Lab. Hope to see you all there, whether you're tuning to the stream or there in person. We'd love to meet you. But this is all good things must come to an end. This has been WNF Online Edition BBTAG episode 50. Thanks again everyone for swinging by. But for now, stay safe, stay beautiful, drink your water, tell your friends and family you love them, but most importantly, shout out
Shout out
Burger Gang.
and fuck Ryogi.
Oh.
Love you.